Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. You don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
From the block to the hood table, big brick slabs and cake decorating diva, discussing local issues, national news too, encouraging y'all to like or share and subscribe. We bring the heat, keeping it real tight, from the White House to the gutter we report right. Welcome to the show, where we break it down, from the block to the hood table, it's all around. Sexy side profile man, the one and only big rig slaps in the cake decorating diva, the one and only the hood table, with news you can't use and subjects that need to be spoke. From the block to the hood, from the White House to the broke, we got many different topics and subjects. Grab your seat, get your popcorn, let's get ready. Talking about everything under the sun, from education to health, we're here to run. Engage with us, spread the word far and wide. Appreciate y'all, thank you for the support. We bring the heat, keeping it real tight, from the White House to the gutter we report right. Welcome to the show, where we break it down, from the block to the hood table, it's all around. Sexy side profile man, the one and only big rig slaps in the cake decorating diva, the one and only the hood table, with news you can use and subjects that need to be spoke. From the block to the hood, from the White House to the broke, we got many different topics and subjects. Grab your seat, get your popcorn, let's get ready.
You are talking to yourself because you're muted.
Thank you, Riz. Thank you, Riz. What up, y'all? I was just saying I just love our intro song. Shout out to our girl Charlie for the intro song. That shit just, it hits. It be hitting. It be hitting. What up, Riz? Hold on.
Okay, I see. I see you. Oh man, I had to recover. Shit. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to Jackie. Shout out to Chakra King. Shout out, of course, to Vibrant. We appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to Be Easy. Shout out to Black Ice. Shit, man. It's hot. But we
I
in
know
here.
it's hot here too. I'm like,
Miss
I got
Hogg.
the fan on, the air on.
Me too. So if y'all hear a little something, you know, I got these fans kind of on high right now, but I don't hear nothing coming through the mic, so we should be good.
Oh yeah, we good. I don't hear anything at all. That's good.
Cool,
yeah.
cool.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat. Somebody said, where we been? We been around the world. Nah, yeah. But
yeah.
We back. We bike. How they like to say in the B sector. We bike. You said you thought it was only me. Yeah, I was on mute for a second. My apologies. I just be talking on mute, y'all. My bad. But yeah, hey, Seven posted something the other day. I was cracking the hell up. I can't remember what the post was, but it was funny as fuck. But what's up, Jackie, Chakra King, Miss Hall? Hey, Miss Hall, it's been a long time.
What it do, Seven? Shout out to Seven. What it do, Jackie?
She love the song. Thank you so much. It's definitely a vibe. Yes. Tell y'all, hit Charlie up if y'all need some good old intro, outros, thumbnails, you know, things like that. Yeah. She does it all. Matter of fact, what else she do, Rick? She do flyers. You know, if you're having something, some type of entertainment segment.
Charlie
or something.
do it all, man. Charlie do it all.
Yep, absolutely. Black Eyes, hey, what's up? Easy, be easy. What's up? How you doing? Thank you guys for joining us today for the block to the hood table with news you can use. Okay. And tonight, first off,
sorry to hear that, Miss Hogg. I'm glad you're here though with us today. Sorry to hear that though.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that too, Miss Hogg. I'm so sorry to hear that. I want to keep you in my prayers, love, because that one right there, that hits hard. The moms, yeah, that hits hard. So definitely my condolences are with you and your family and your loved ones. But excuse me. First of all, I want to apologize for last night, y'all. I was absent. I fell asleep. I'm just going to be totally honest. It was a long day. I was at the hospital. I was at the hospital again today with my cousin as well. But it was a long day. I got home yesterday, was ready for the show, had our topics, my notes, all this kind of shit, and took a nap. Thought I hit my little alarm before I took a nap and overslept. I woke up. It was 10:15 Central Standard Time, and I hit up Riz like, oh, shit. Mom, I been overslept. I'm panicking. I'm running around the house. You know how you wake up for work late, Riz? That's how it was. I woke up running around the house, brushing my teeth, washing my face. I was like, oh God, we can start now. If you still up. I am so sorry. I apologize. Last night was totally my fault that we stood you guys up. Totally my fault. So you can blame it on me for that. But we are here. We are back. It's been a few weeks, but we are back like we never left before. And again, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight. Please make sure you like and share the video. Please and thank you so very much. I appreciate you guys. Now, I know. Thank you, Jackie. She said it's understandable. But we got a few topics tonight. They are trending. I want to say all of them you have actually, I'm pretty sure, seen in the news, heard somebody talking about. So we're not talking about nothing new. We're talking about something very recent, but not nothing new. The first subject I want to talk about, Riggs, is going to be them doggone kids, child. Whew. Let me get my little video up here. Okay, hold up. Let me see. I had the other video playing. All right. So the first topic on hand, you guys. Let me put the picture up. I got a picture of these doggone hard-headed, knuckle-headed juvenile delinquents that we're going to be discussing, which I'm sure y'all done seen been trending all over the news. I mean the news, not just Facebook, IG, TikTok, and YouTube, but they done hit the damn news. But anyway, these little boys right here, they done started off young, started off early, shoplifting, stealing from their local stores. In particular, Walgreens. Okay, this is in Dallas, and these boys, it wasn't just that they were shoplifting and stealing, but it was their behavior. Like they had no damn home training. Like if these were my sons, I would be embarrassed. I mean, I would be so embarrassed, and these boys would probably never see the daylight of sun again. But then again, they wouldn't have been my boys to begin with, okay? Because they do got some home training. But let me show y'all this video. And for the ones of y'all who have seen this, you're gonna see it again, okay? But let me remove this picture and put this video up real quick. And I'm gonna make it real big. So I'm gonna slide us on over. And again, everybody, make sure you like and share the video. I'm gonna hit mute.
This takes to open up this door. I swear to God, I'm gonna break this door. 10. Open this fucking door. Oh, come on, mom. Come on, mom. Bitch, I been knew how to count, ho. Show 4 out of that. Dad do that. You can open the door. Bitch, my mouth takes place. I'm gonna open up this door. I'm not playing. All my fucking noise. Y'all better open it. I'm not playing. You know how to count. You have hands. Open the door. Open up this door before we break this bitch. Break it. Go ahead. I'm gonna break some up in this bitch. I'm God. You guys must be dumb. I would like that for 10 with y'all. Do not play with it. You do not like that, but you can't open the door. Do not play with it. Open the door, I'll trash it. You can open it. I will trash this home. I'm cold. All right, we're sorry.
Okay, so y'all, let me address this motherfucker.
Okay, you guys, I want to stop it right there. I want to stop it right there before we get another response from the family member. I want to stop it right there and just go over what we just saw. Basically, it's some brothers in Dallas, Texas. They were caught shoplifting. You saw the bags. Like, this wasn't no Snicker bar. This wasn't no pack of gum. They had bags, like big ass. They stole the gift bags and then filled them up with shit, you know, from the store. And then when they realized what was going on, they locked their little asses inside the store, as they should. And then we hear them, you know, talking shit and popping off about, you know, the whole, you know, let me out of here. I'm gonna bust this door down. I'm gonna break this door down. Bitch, open this door. Call my mama. Da 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 da. You know, as if they ain't afraid. They don't have a care to worry about what they did, as if they probably have been doing this for a while. So before we even hear a response from a family member, I want to get your feedback from you guys in the chat. Have y'all seen this show? What y'all think about this? What would y'all have done if this was your kids? Reed, I need to hear your response as a father. You know what I'm saying? As a mama, I'm telling you, hands would be busted open if my kids would even try some dumb shit like that. But I just want to hear, you know, your thoughts on this whole situation, and not just like what would you do, but your thoughts on their particular situation as far as their behavior, especially.
This definitely ain't their first rodeo. And the way they talking and everything, they definitely seen this shit, you know, learned this, you know, probably from a close family member or something like that. Seen them acting this way, seen them probably running in and out of stores and the whole nine. You know, they seem, they're really young and they seem pretty seasoned, you know what I'm saying, to go up in there with bags and shit. I seen somebody ask in the chat, you know, why are they in their pajamas? Because they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's probably how they also seen their relatives get down too. Like, they just go out and just do their thing. Like, that's what they do. And the way they got them bags, it looks like, you know, they had like an agenda, man. Like, probably like some of that, definitely learned behavior. Like, probably some of that shit was, you know, for come up purposes. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like, you know, people boost and sell shit. Like, you know, them little kids had, you know, some bags, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like they was just in there getting candy and shit. You know, they was in there lightweight cleaning house. Definitely, you know, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, the home training, definitely it don't seem like it's there. Like I said, the way they acting, it seems like it's somebody close doing that same type of shit and they're comfortable with it. they mouth, you know what I'm saying? Like we all know, you know what I'm saying, when kids leave the house and shit, you know, they ain't the same kids. They probably do fucking cuss and do whatever, right? But the way these motherfuckers was cussing, you know what I'm saying? And look, you know, they was cussing so bad, they some little kids, and I called them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like that's how fucking serious it is. Like the way they was cussing, you know what I'm saying, was like they straight from the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like they'll cuss an adult out and everything, you know, little dude talking about, man, I'll trash this place and yada yada yada. Fuck you, ho. I know how to count. Like, just it's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, you know, like for them to be that young and just be talking all crazy like that, like you really got that shit down, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely learned behavior. People you around, future ain't looking too bright. You know what I'm saying? Like if you that young and you acting up like that, it's bad. If you don't get, you know what I'm saying, a good wake up call or a dose of a fucking boys club or something, a fucking Big Brother or some shit. Because what you got going on at the house, man, that shit ain't working. You feel me? If you over there, like you said, they in their pajamas and shit, man, they just got up and just went on one. How the fuck you leave a house like that? Like I said, that's that bad fucking home training. Like how your parents even let you leave a house like that. How you leave a house like that and tell them I'm going to Walgreens? You know what I'm saying? 3 of y'all got some money? Yo, what y'all like? Was there any questions asked, or is it just like, man, they just do what the fuck they want to do? If you ask me, they just run up in and out of their house and do what the fuck they want to do. The way they talk and everything like that, ain't nobody there to really tell them anything. You know what I'm saying? They probably think the shit is cool and funny. They might be using the little kids, you know what I'm saying, to do some old dirt and shit. I hate to say it, but you know what I'm saying? It's real shit. They know if they get caught up, it's cleats. So they're going to go ahead and have these little the little ones, you know what I'm saying? They kids or cousins, whoever the fuck, have them go and do it. They look like they down, you know what I'm saying? They ready to run, do whatever it take. I'll take the case. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah, like they know if they get in trouble and if they get caught, ain't shit really gonna happen to them. They have like
off top, man. Come on, man. And the thing is these older cats, they game these little niggas up, and they know it. You know what I'm saying? Like they know, man. You know, he might give me a little bag or something. You feel me? And I'll take that little case or whatever. If I even get one, I'll stay overnight or whatever in juvenile hall, as long as, you know what I'm saying, my big cousin or, you know, big partner, whatever, ain't got to, you know, do no type of little stretch or nothing. You feel me? It's crazy. But they probably look up to these cats and all kind of shit. Why? Because they pops probably ain't around, or if he is around, he just doing whatever, ain't in the life. That home training thing again. You feel me? It always starts from home.
Mm-hmm.
Always.
Absolutely. And I just want to say, when I was reading through some of the comments, and I'm going to play that little video clip again, and then I'm going to run it right into the response from a family member. But for the people who just came in.
What's up, brother?
Hey, brother. Hey, Jay Dunn. What up, Jay Dizzle? How you doing? And who else? Did anybody else come up in here?
What's up with it, Jay Dunn?
Yes. And thank you, Shopper King. Thank you for thank you, you know, about that Oreo crunch cake that I made for somebody last weekend. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I will be checking out the finale of BMF. So I will check that out, and I'll do a show tomorrow. I did also see the finale of The Shy. I might do both of them together, y'all. I might combine them both together. It's the end of the season. What the fuck, you know? But they both had some pretty dramatic endings. But yeah, so thank you so much for that. But yeah, as far as these boys, one of the comments that I saw frequently in a chat about this story was, where's the father? Where's the father? Where's the father? And I know a lot of times people always like go at the dads, you know, like that's why I asked, you know, definitely, you know, for your opinion on this, because people always asking about the dads when kids do something, because sometimes we just think that, you know, the mother that lost control, their boys, you know, a lot of mothers out there raise great standout young men, citizens, I mean, executives, ballers, doctors, lawyers, teachers. I mean, there are a lot of single women who have raised some awesome kids out there. I would like to include myself in that, by the way, even though their dads were a part of their life, but they live with me, okay? But in situations like this, they automatically assume that the mama, she ain't around or she ain't got no control. So it's daddy's fault that they doing this shit. And me, as a mother who raised two sons, last one just moved out a couple weeks ago. I don't always fault the dad when we see this type of shit happen or worse with children. I mean, this particular case right here is definitely a learned behavior, like y'all said in the chat, is definitely a learned behavior. One thing I taught my kids growing up, some of y'all might have to, some of y'all might not, don't judge me. But I knew growing up, you know, when I was growing up, my mom, if we even mumbled under our breath or talk back, we probably got a slap to the mouth, hit to the jaw, you know, something, belt, something. So I knew at a very young age what to say, what not to say in front of an elder, not just my parents, but an elder. Now, when I raised my children, it was 100% respect, 150% respect, not just to me, but to all elders, your teachers, your gym teacher, your bus driver, your daycare provider, your auntie, uncle, you know, unless it's somebody who do something fucked up to you, then you come to me and I handle it. But if you want to cuss, especially once they got teenagers, I understand. I cuss like a sailor as a teenager, still do. Don't let me hear it. Don't let an adult hear it. Don't let it come back to me. I don't care where the fuck you at. And anytime they've been out and about, like with their friends at a game, at a store, at, you know, wherever in the neighborhood, somebody run into me. I ran into your sons. How were they? Were they respectful? Were they, you know, I would ask questions. Oh, they're just always so nice, respectful. They ma'am. I'm like, okay, I like to get that good feedback, because if I don't get that good feedback, then I know that what I'm teaching you at home, you're not using that out there in the streets. This shit that's going on with these kids right here, the way they talk, like, Riz, let me ask you this. Somebody said in the comment section of one of the videos where this was on the platform, they said they're not talking like a boy would talk. Like some of the shit that they were saying, it was like something they were hearing from maybe a woman or a female, just the things that they were saying. So I want to run this shit back, and then I want you to comment on that and comment on the response of the girl who came out and gave a public response on what happened. And this is the sister. This is the big sister. So I'm going to run this video back. The whole thing is only 2 minutes, y'all. But for the people, especially who just got in here, I want to run this shit back. So let me go on mute again.
I didn't take to open up this door. I swear to God, I'm gonna break this up. 10. Open this fucking door. I'll call my mom. Call my mom. Bitch, I been knew how to count out. Show 4 out of that. Dad do that. You can open the door. Bitch, my mom takes place. I'm gonna open up this door. I'm not playing. All my fucking noise. Y'all gotta open it. I'm not playing. You know how to count. You have hands. Open the door. I'll open up this door before we break this bitch. Break it. Go ahead. I'm gonna break some up in this bitch. I'm God. You all must be dumb. I would like that for a kid with y'all. Do not play with it. You do not like that, but you can't open the door. Do not play with it. Open this door, I'll trash it. You can open it. I will trash this off. I'm closed. All right, we're sorry.
Okay, so y'all, let me address this motherfucker. Let me sit up. What y'all sit up right. So these people in the comments, what y'all got to say to me?
Okay, so please, can people stop saying they mama poor, they can't afford food, our mama can't afford food. And second of all, we fully dressed. We got more money than you, bitch. Second of all, y'all dicking. Get off dick. Y'all niggas about my sister. This is not my mama. This is my sister. She make more money than you. She got her own house. She pay her own bills. She got more shit than you. You broke. You ain't getting no more shit. And that was not food inside that bag. That was snacks and toys.
And if it was, yeah, that's what y'all like the fuck.
Matter of fact, everybody steal. Matter of fact,
y'all got food. Everybody that knows y'all got food.
Y'all grown people.
But yeah, like at the end of the day, my mama did not know that they dropped off. But yeah, and everybody in the comments talking about their mama this, their mama that. Bitch, my mama did not know they was stealing. Bitch, that was not with my mama. The thing that's killing me is y'all in the comments comparing y'all self to kids. Y'all 30, comparing yourself to kids. Talking about who y'all calling broke? Bitch, y'all 30. Bitch, you better not be broke at 30.
Fuck that haters.
Hood table, please turn that shit off. Please turn that shit off. So when you said about the whole behavior thing, I mean, I noticed that from the jump, because just in the mannerisms and just how they talking, I seen nothing but fucking woman all over that. And then as you played that video longer, it would just disgust me right now. Like I was just hoping you just turn that shit smooth the fuck off. Was that being the so-called sister of the aunt? You know what I'm saying? And I didn't know the little fucking fuckers were gonna be in the fucking video. You know what I'm saying? Commentating on they shit. And even when they was talking then, it was ridiculous. They damn near sound like the fucking aunt. You know what I'm saying? She over here pretty much agreeing with these little motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. And that's what's so wild is, you know, there's a lot of fucking, you know, households with that kind of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like how the chat was saying earlier and everything, it's learned behavior, bro. When you look at that whole clip, you know, like that's just, they didn't just conjure up that shit like that. Like that's something they've seen. They're young. They're doing it really smooth, no fear. You know, when they get caught up, hey, I'll trash this bitch. The little nigga was talking about 10, 9, 8. Like males, dudes, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If we go up in there and we doing anything, it's 9 times gonna be with a motherfucking pistol or something. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be that type of shit. And if it is, it's gonna be on some other shit than that. You know what I'm saying? Like that whole move, like just with bags and everything. Like, come on, bro. Did y'all thought y'all was gonna really come up out of here with bags, bro? Like y'all wasn't on camera? Just like really game goofy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's my 2 cents on it.
Yeah, and then they talking about somebody said in the comment, everybody doesn't steal. And they was like, everybody steals. And by the way, they said
I definitely stole as a youngster, man. I ain't gonna fucking lie. Mm-hmm. Man, I used to steal all kind of little bullshit tapes, and I'd go to Kmart and steal. It was up the street from the house. I mean,
Woolworth.
All the time.
Man. Everybody used to
But I wasn't going up in there like with bags and shit.
And I'm not gonna say everybody. You're right in the chat. Everybody does not steal, but a lot of kids then tried it once, and usually when we tried it was because we really didn't think about the repercussion. And when I'm gonna tell you, when I was young, I think I was probably 10, and my mother had me at Woolworth, and I was the tapes, like he said, it was the cassette tapes. And I was jacking them. And the reason why I was jacking them, because my mother, and some of y'all who followed me for a long time, she's really religious. So I couldn't listen to a lot of worldly or secular music. So I would try to steal it and then take it home. And I got busted by one of the people in the stores. I didn't even know what I was doing. I just grabbed the shit, looked around, put it in my pocket, not thinking there's 1,000 cameras over my head or nothing like that. So that happened and I got in trouble. And even my oldest son at one time, he had stole something, but it wasn't from a store. He used to take my wallet. Oh my God. And I know somebody else who said somebody child used to do that. Not the wallet, but like debit cards, and he used to take cash out of him. He was literally like 5. He was like 5 or 6. And he was doing it because other kids at school was always flashing their money. My mama gave me this, my mama gave. So that's why he was doing it, no excuse. But I would get calls from daycare or his teacher. Your son got $100. Your son got your bank card. Your son got, and it went on for a period. And he's getting in trouble. Obviously, I'm getting on his butt, literally grounding him, punishing him, whoop, 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 and it kept happening. So one time, he took my damn it was like $300 something out of my purse, and I was so pissed. And so what happened after I've been doing the ground and all that shit, then seeing the work of spankings, what I did one day, I was in my car, I was in an old school van, and I was driving along, and he was in the back seat with his little brother, and I called 911. And they was like, "What's the emergency, ma'am?" I said, "I got a little kid who stole some money from me, and he keeps stealing from me, and he won't stop." And they was like, "How old is the kid?" They thinking it's a teenager or some shit. I'm like, "Oh, he's like 6, 5, 6 something." They automatically knew what I was doing, so they went for the shit, right? They was all with the shits. They actually came out. They met us somewhere in his auntie's house, and they came out. He was all scared, hiding in the back of the van, crying and boo-hooing. That was the last time it ever happened. I taught him a lesson. I didn't want to go that far and scare the bejesus out of him, but they were like, you can go to jail. You know that you can go to jail. And they was talking to him, you know, mentoring him and shit. It never happened again. It never happened again. Thank God. But yeah, so there are kids who do that shit and they just don't really know the repercussions of what they're doing. I was like, that could have been part of the rent money, car payment, something. You could have lost this. You could have got jacked. But the shit that they was doing, that wasn't their first or second, or I won't even doubt if it was their third time stealing. And not just from the Walgreens. Probably some for somewhere else. There for them to say everybody steal and it was just snacks and toys. Like that ain't nothing. And when they said, y'all talking about we ain't got no clothes on, they was like, we're fully dressed. We got on pajamas. The mom, obviously, I want to give the mom, because we haven't heard back from her. I'm not going to throw her under the bus. Just the way the sister is acting, I'm going to assume that they probably got to this damn store by way of the sister. I can't imagine them walking to a Walgreens in house shoes, pajamas, and, you know, I just can't imagine that. And the way the girl was talking, I believe that she possibly took them to the store and knew that they were going to be stealing. And the mother probably didn't know. I don't know, but I'm gonna just give her a little grace that she didn't know. But if she did know, then that's really fucked up. You gotta fuck
I'm not
up.
giving them no grace.
3 kids. 3 kids
No
displaying
grace.
that type of behavior. You got something on your hands, mama, daddy, whoever the
they did it too many times to the table.
Yeah.
They did it last week.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's, and if the sister know they get down like that, I mean, you think the mom don't know?
Right.
The sister, I mean, we just got to call a spade. It's, you know, the way the sister talking and shit and sticking up for these little cats and shit. Like, come on, man. The mom ain't, she ain't blind to none of that shit. Shout out to this Amsterdam. This shit kicking my ass, man.
Oh shit.
Go ahead.
You probably right. And Be Easy said in the chat, the mama knows these kids are bad as they bad as fuck. Ooh, they bad. Ooh.
They did commentary. Look, Hood Table, on that video you just showed us. These little motherfuckers was doing commentary on their fucking video, bro. Like, you know, haha, yeah, we fucking whoopty whoop. Like, damn, so what happened at the end of that video, man? Like, y'all didn't learn y'all lessons? Like, what the fuck is going on? Y'all should have been in juvenile hall or some motherfucker. Y'all should have been like, yeah, man, that shit crazy, bro.
And the sister, she's of age. I don't know how old she is, but she looks like she's of age to know better. And she got them cussing and in the video with her. I'm just so glad I have never been in that type of situation with my kids. I thank God every day they grown. They ain't dead. They ain't in jail. They got some sense. Good head on their shoulder. Because this right here, nigga.
Yeah, I hope the sister ain't got no kids. You know what I'm saying? And then they call them motherfuckers broke, but y'all over here stealing. Like, the shit is crazy. People say shit, and it's just like they don't really be thinking about what they say. Because you even got adults that do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be doing some old stupid ass shit, and they'll be like, what, you broke? You just did something to kind of show signs that you broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is we doing? My mom's sister got more money than y'all. How do you know that? She got, you know, like just the things that people say.
That's some girly shit. Like I was saying to you, that's some girly shit. Don't know boys.
It's wild.
Like,
fuck no.
Than you. She got a house. She got a job. That ain't no shit.
Well, I can't say that. Because you will run across some niggas that do like say, you know, some funny ass shit like that though. You know what I'm saying? You just be like, what the fuck? That's when you be like who raised these niggas? You know what I'm saying? Or who was these niggas OGs? Because I get it. A lot of these cats didn't have no fathers. You know what I'm saying? But like, who was these motherfuckers OGs though? Who was lacing their boots, lacing them with game? You feel me? Like, this shit's crazy.
Definitely though, because that's one thing I can say about who my kids grew up around. We might have got into a lot of shit growing up. I got relatives who still get in shit. Some locked up for life right now. But I mean, when we had children, we all I ain't gonna say we all whooped or spanked our children, everybody's kid. I ain't gonna say that, but we all disciplined. If we saw somebody cutting up, don't let the brothers and the cousins.
Yeah, you get on their ass like an angry
Do I need to
coach.
come to your school? You talking back to your mama, Nick? I mean, we
Yeah.
had that in our family. You know, we had that.
Shit, parents was coming through, you know what I'm saying, sitting down through your classes during the day. What's up with it, Very Carrie?
If I can be there, somebody else gonna be there. Shoot, I remember one time when me and their dad separated and he moved about an hour away for a job. Man, if the teachers called him and he had to leave work, and he was leaving, he was on his way all up the interstate and up at that school. And it was like, we was very hands-on with our kids, you know, as a family, but still you can't keep your eye on them, you know, 25/8. But the shit that you instill in your kids on a regular daily basis, 25/8, they ain't gonna turn out like that. They ain't gonna turn out like that. That's just crazy. That's crazy. And what up, Barry Carey? Hey, my beautiful mind. How you doing? Thank you guys for joining us and chiming in. And thank you for dropping the cash app. And Riggs, your Vibrant is in here. Vibrant, feel free to drop Riggs cash app as well. Thank you.
Oh, it's all about you, man. No need. It's all about you.
You know, I'm a very giving person. But yeah, so that's all I have to say on that. I don't know, a lot of y'all have heard that story, but it was very interesting. So I had to chime in on that. Now, the second part of that, which I was talking to you about, Riggs, about this story that is trending. Now, it really didn't necessarily go with that storyline per se. And I remember you said, fuck them niggas, fuck both of them. You know what story I'm talking about snitching or, you know, testifying against your child. Now, without it being that particular case, there was a lot of people out there who was dragging a parent for testifying against their child so that their child could go to jail. And I asked you, how do you feel about a situation like that where your child is doing a crime, especially a pretty fucked up one, heinous or whatnot? Like, how do you feel about being put in that situation? Would you voluntarily?
Do you remember what I told you?
Yeah.
What did I tell you?
I think you said no, if I can remember.
I said, hell, motherfucking nah. They'd have to be on their job and figure that shit out. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm finna hand over my motherfucking son or anything over like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, yeah, you know, I'm not saying I would condone the wrong that they did. I'd be very highly upset, and that would be our situation. But as me going ahead and making a phone call or whatnot, and or putting a hand in, you know what I'm saying, putting my kid in fucking jail or incarcerating him possibly for the rest of his fucking life, you got to be fucking shitting me. And fuck that nigga, man. Real talk. I tell him that. Fuck you, nigga. You's a bitch ass nigga, bro. And I wouldn't care what kind of excuse he would come with that. I mean, yeah, it's my opinion or whatever, but I really stand firm on that shit. You know, like there's that saying that they say, you know, what goes on in the house stays in the house. And there's a lot of crazy shit that used to go on in the house. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But what I'm saying though is we was raised that, you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's some type of loyalty within this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everything ain't fucking peaches and cream and shit. But at the same time, no, we are, you know, who we have, you know what I'm saying? And just to be pulling moves like that and just giving up, you know what I'm saying? Like you let them do that shit. You know, you don't got to be the one to open up your door and be trying to house them, you know, if they on the run or something. I get it, you know what I'm saying? But you actually calling the motherfucking cops and shit like, hey, they right here, come get him. Or he's over at the whoop-de-wop. You know what I'm saying? Go pick him up. He need to get off these streets. You feel me? Hell nah. Go ahead, though.
Yep, I agree. Now, I know some people in the chat agree too, and I absolutely feel you on that. I would hope to never be in a situation where I do have a child that is facing some serious time or
me too.
Or serious crime. I wouldn't wish that shit on nobody. Like, for real. And I have friends who have children in jail for murder and all kind of shit, dumb shit. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But as far as testifying against them, now, again, I'm not going to condone and shit like that. It also depends on the situation. Was it self-defense? Did you think that was the only thing you had to do? I'm backing you all the way. You know, I can't say that I condone you, especially if it's some fucked up shit. Like you just went out and just wild out, did some shit, innocent people, just whatever it was. I'm gonna be pissed, and it's gonna be a fucked up situation.
As you should, but that's y'all's situation. You feel me? That's why I made that specific. Like we would have our own situation for whatever you got going on. You feel me? Like whatever the case may be. But I'm not gonna put a hand in it to help incarcerate you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They got to do their fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Go get him. Find him. I don't know where he's at.
I ain't talked to him in weeks. I don't know.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So you're absolutely right. And you supposed to, Hood Table, because other than that, you coddling some shit. I mean, what the fuck kind of parent would you be to be on that type of shit? You feel me? We know right from wrong. How the fuck you gonna go ahead and be like, hey, it's cool, son or daughter, for you doing this old fuck shit? Fuck no. Y'all fucking crazy, dumb as fuck. All them words should fly at your ass. You fucked up. But again, that's between us. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to, you having to, pay your debt to society, well, they gotta come get you, man, like they do everybody else. You feel me? I'm not putting my hand in that. Not in no type of way. Whatever my feelings are, you'll know, because we gonna hash that shit the fuck out. But I'm not putting my hands in fucking giving you up. Absolutely not. Period. There's motherfuckers that got loyalty for their homies and shit. You feel me? And motherfuckers in their hood and taking so my own. Absolutely not. Shout out to this Amsterdam. No, go ahead though, Hood Table.
I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree. And I still see some comments regarding those children in the chat. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of, for those kids, it's a lot of blame to pass around for those kids. I just hope maybe after them trending all over social media on their local news, maybe the embarrassment, maybe something to switch off in somebody's heads that's over those kids, and maybe get them some help, some mentorship, some something, get them in some after school activities. I don't know. I just hope not to see them in 15, 20 years on the news again for something worse, a more serious crime, or even against their own family members.
That's a fact, Shock Rock King. That's a fact.
It's just crazy. But yeah, you said I'm so thankful and blessed with old school. Yes, and I use that too. I use the old school, but I use the little new school mixed with it, because a lot of the old school that I was raised on was not right. It was not right. A lot of
I'm hands off. I don't do the whole hands on or none of that. You know what I'm saying? And that was part of the old school thing. That's something I definitely leave out of my discipline. But other than that, though, definitely though, I do got a lot of old school values and respect them. You know what I'm saying? I think they're definitely necessary and needed. Yeah. I definitely agree. A lot of old school values that I have is the respect. I'm so big on respect. So big on respect. Like that's the main thing for me. Not just respecting me, but respecting other adults and your grandparents and, figures of authority. I'm so big on respect. So that was if you were caught in a situation as one of my kids, it was going to be all bad for you. It was going to be all bad for you. I remember times where they would do something bad or, try to get a little feisty at school with a teacher or something. And I find out and they play sports and all that kind of shit. I was just talking to a cousin today about that, disciplining our kids when they were little. And I was like, man, I used to bench their asses, had the coaches calling me, please, we need them. They starters. They ain't playing until I say they can play. Like, it was always schoolwork first and, your house, your chores, big on respect, your homework. But sports. In that order.
Yeah. Sports can come later or not at all. Shit, depends on how you act. But yep, absolutely. But so moving right along, Riggs, I I want to discuss something else that's trending, you guys. It's a very, very sad, unfortunate story. I want to play the video that happened first before we found out the results. And it's about a young boy who went missing. I'm sure y'all heard about it. He went missing and he was found later unalived. And the family is really trying to find out what exactly happened to this young man. So I want to play this clip real quick. Let me pull this up here. And I'm going to go ahead and hit mute while I add this to the screen. Make it real big on here.
Mom, help. An ominous text message that has a local family fearing the worst after a Fuquay-Varina teen vanished while visiting family in Florida. Now the family is looking for any type of help to bring him home. WRL Sean Gallagher joining us from Fuquay-Varina. And Sean, give us an idea about that text message, when it was sent and how long it's been since anyone has heard from this teenager.
Yeah, Dan, it's been about a week now, and family tell me that Gio Pelletier is very close with his mother, which makes this all the more concerning that the last time she had a message from him was about a week ago with that ominous text message. The ask is simple for the Pelletier family.
We just want him home. That's the end goal here.
But there are a few answers at this point for his Aunt Desiree. Last Friday, while in Florida on vacation, Gio Pelletier went to hang out with some of his cousins. It was very early in the morning, about 1:30 a.m. Desiree says they had just arrived after a long road trip from North Carolina.
It was a later time. And somewhere along the drive between, 20 to 25 minutes, the text came out to my sister.
Mom, help. An urgent plea his mom and other family members missed as they were asleep.
What was he feeling in that moment? And that's why we're just so terrified. And we want to find him. We want him home.
Gio's cousins told the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office he was acting erratically before exiting the vehicle and walking away. But the family questions their account, saying one gave a fake name to law enforcement, and they changed their story about what happened. But especially because Gio left a bag and his phone behind on the side of the road, with the lasting image of that final text message.
Him saying help is not, that's not normal. No one can convince our family differently, and especially my sister, that something is wrong, something happened.
The family continues a daily search in the area where he was last seen in Florida, and they've also included a $10,000 reward for anyone that can provide any information that helps them locate Gio. In Fuquay.
So this story, you guys have heard about, I'm sure, Jackie, foul play, absolutely, I smell it too. A lot of people were looking for this boy, this teenager, excuse me, and his family, as they said, he went to visit. I'm trying to pull up this other video too with the update on it. But his family said he was visiting his estranged family members on his father's side. And I have my comments on that. But I'm going to play this clip first, and then we're going to get all into the commentary on this. But I do want to say, first off, sorry, I didn't realize we weren't on the screen. I do want to say, first off, that when it comes to family members on your father's side, your mother's side, if they are estranged, me personally, I probably wouldn't have sent my child. I'll get into that after this. I'm going to tell y'all a story after this, but let me go ahead and pull this up real quick. Let's see. Make it big. And I'm going to go back on mute again.
I'm your Brevard County community correspondent, James Sparvero. Even after finding his body, a family still has many unanswered questions about what really happened to an 18-year-old who went missing on his Florida vacation. Giovanni Pelletier's family is meeting us here in this pavilion at Fox Lake Park in Titusville. Another cousin who I've met in my reporting, Morgan Hall,
I am devastated that we had to be the ones to bring Giovanni home.
She wants to address the developments since this past weekend.
We believe every person missing deserves immediate, thorough action and resources.
She says they found Gio's body very close to where he was last seen. Because it took over a week, now she says his body has decomposed. I'm your Brevard County community correspondent. Giovanni Pelletier's family is meeting us here in this pavilion at Fox Lake Park in Titusville. Another cousin who I've met in my reporting, Morgan Hall.
I am devastated that we had to be the ones to bring Giovanni home.
She wants to address the developments since this past weekend.
We believe every person missing deserves immediate, thorough action and resources.
She says they found Gio's body very close to where he was last seen. Because it took over a week, now she says his body has decomposed, and it will take several more weeks to identify his cause of death.
So if a 1 mile search would have been done thoroughly, there would have been a potential to figure out what happened to him.
A lot of those who have watched our reporting, they have questions about the people Gio was in the car with. What do you think? Our sheriff has ruled out that they've done anything wrong.
There was no evidence of any type of wrongdoing.
I personally do not know these boys at all, so I can't comment on their character, but I do know that I would never leave someone on the side of the road. Everyone knows something is wrong with the story. Nothing makes sense to anyone, and everyone sees a kind-hearted young boy.
And Morgan, it seems clear your family's not going to rest until you get some answers.
No, it's not over at all.
Next, the family is asking the FBI to investigate. That's the hope of this Change.org petition. The initial investigator of this story, the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, offered their condolences when they wrote this new email to me. What this family has been through is nothing short of earth-shattering. Quite literally, their world was torn apart, and they desperately want and deserve answers. Our hearts go out to them, and our team continues to investigate to find those answers for them. In Brevard County, I'm your
What happened to the table? Where you at? Where you at? I don't know, man. The only thing I don't like when it comes to these what's up with a verbal assassin? What it do? When it comes to these clips, man, and these news clips, it's just like, give us some real information. Like this shit that y'all saying, okay, we get it. But y'all know he took off with like 3 or 4 motherfuckers, man. That's supposed to be so-called relatives of the so-called dad. Where they at? Y'all contact? Can y'all give us information? Yeah, we talked to them, and like y'all act like y'all ain't got no type of lead or nothing, bro. Like, you feel me? It's like, give us some real good information, because I don't like. That's kind of why I gave up a lot of TV shit, because it's just like they really kind of be trying to play motherfuckers, man, and like get you on a certain hype. You feel me? Like, I don't know if they're trying to build a narrative or what. But then listening to the fucking who the fuck was that? Like the cousin of the aunt or whatnot. I'm sorry, Hood Table, for cussing, man. The cousin or whatnot, or the auntie that was speaking, right? She's like, well, yeah, I really don't know the boys. I don't know their character. So why would you let your nephew and your sister? Why would she let her son go with these, even if they are the dad's, part of the family? 1:30 in the morning, Hood Table, ain't no way.
1:30 in the morning.
So you gonna pick up my little one at 1:30 in the morning and get back on the freeway and do about 4 or 5 hours back? Nah, you gonna have to come down here, and then you gonna spend the night. We'll eat breakfast and shit in the morning, you know what I'm saying? And y'all go ahead and take off. That way I could have a clear head knowing y'all, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it's a whole fucked up situation, Riz, because not only are there a lot of pieces missing, and I think I hate to use a race card. His family obviously is white. He's obviously mixed.
Yeah, his name's Giovanni.
Right. I hate to play that, but the minute they said my son was missing 1:30 in the morning, he was with 3 people. They giving different stories on his whereabouts, what happened. I mean, they stories kept switching up and shit. And then his book bag over here, his phone over here, and y'all don't want to help look for him. Y'all don't want to put out no type of stress alert. No, I mean, I understand he's not a child, but he's still a teen. And they didn't put out shit. The family members was the one who found his body. They had to traipse up and down the interstate, up and down the highway, looking in woods and shit. And the authorities wouldn't assist. And if they would have took it more seriously, the boy could have been. I mean, they ain't even really said the cause of death yet. They haven't said that yet.
Right. And he could have been placed there.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, so they say that, what's up with the landlord? They say that they took off about a good hour and a half, said they got up. I forgot where the point was, but I seen on a clip, you know what I'm saying? They got up to a certain point, a certain city, town, whatever the fuck. And then that's when they got the text, right? But now this is another thing though, right? So like how I said, man, you can't come at 1:30 and pick up my little one. And let's just say you catch me on one and I'll let you go ahead and ride out, right? Say you pull the blankets over my eyes and you put an impression on me like, man, we good. We got coffee, Red Bulls. We took naps. We just want to get back because of whoop whoop. All right, bro. Do you think I'm going to go to bed and miss any type of call coming in that night? Like any type of call coming in. Nope. I'm going to just be looking at my phone just to see if I missed something. You feel me? Like straight up. But that's just me. That's how I be on, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like when I be hearing certain things, I just be like, man, this shit is crazy, bro. And I gotta go with Jackie said, too trusty. Bingo.
This is absolutely crazy. And you right on so many different levels. And what up, landlord? How you doing? And Deanna, I think I said hi to Deanna, verbal assassin. As far as I want to say, you know, I came from, I have a family on my dad's side who I was estranged from. You know, my mom didn't work out before I was even born. So, you know, my stepdad came into my life later, and that was dad. But my estranged dad, his family members, a lot of them still live here in the city. And so it was at a point of my life when I was probably about 10 or 8 or something. And they started to want to, you know, communicate with me and have me over and all that kind of shit. My mama wasn't going for that drop her off shit. Every single time I went to see them, mama was right there. I don't care if it was 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Mama was there. We chilling, we kicking it. She's eating dinner with us. I mean, whether it was my grandma.
But you're also a girl too, though, Hood Table. That's a whole different ball game. And I'm gonna just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Like when you got girls and stuff, I don't have like my own girls. You know what I'm saying? But when you got girls, it's a whole different. Like you got to move a whole different way when it comes to having daughters. So hell yeah, your mom wasn't going for that type of shit.
You do have to move.
Fuck yeah, you do. Look, even you know what I'm saying, like my stepdaughter and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I love her to death. But you know what I'm saying? It tripped me out one day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that happened. You know what I mean? And I embraced her. You know what I'm saying? Gave her a really nice hug, and it was really just it was like one of them moments. You feel me? And what tripped me out is she told me, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as I've known you and everything, I've never, ever, you know, had you like, you know, hug me or embrace me like what you did. Not, you know what I mean? But it's just like, it's just different when it comes to girls. And the reason why, right, is because you don't ever want to put a certain, you feel me? So like, you know,
my dad never embraced me, Riggs. Never. He never hugged me. He never kissed me. He never spanked me.
Right.
He left all that shit up to my mom. He didn't even put his hands on me. Like, nope. That's
you get it. You get it.
I handle the boys. You handle her. I have absolutely
Appreciate
did.
you sharing the
But
video, Jackie.
thank you, love. Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate you. But on the flip side, Riggs, because of the fact that I know a lot of men who have had things done to them, I might have had boys, and I was a girl who had things done to me when I was little. A lot of people I know have in my life.
A lot.
A lot. But I also know a lot of guys. I was touched at 3. I was touched at 4. I was touched at 9. I was touched at 12. And it's generally family members, uncles and grandpas, the neighbor, mama's homeboy, friend.
Right.
So when I was raising my sons, I treated them the same way I would treat a girl as if I'm sending her somewhere. I was to talk to them about anything you could think about as far as abuse. I gave it to them. I don't care if it's daddy, uncle, grandpa, brother, cousin. You would let me know if anybody touched your ass, if anybody looked like they're trying to touch your ass, if anybody looked like they're trying to make you do something, if anybody put you in a situation where you don't feel safe or comfortable, you better let me know because I'm going to fuck them up. And I mean, it was like a period in my life where I was not believed for a time about the situation that was going on with me. And it's the same story from other people that I know. So I treat them just like it was no different. I didn't just sit somewhere and think, oh, nothing's going to happen to them. I never had that thought ever. If they went over a coach's house for burgers after a game, if that motherfucker my kids, I swear if they was here right now, they would tell you, like, mama was on that shit. And we'd be like, mama, ain't nobody doing so, man, we fucked them up. Well, they didn't cuss, but, we get with them. They were strong, boys and stuff, big. But I didn't play that shit just because they wasn't girls. I didn't sleep on that shit. For real. But because it happens a lot to both sexes. But in this situation, with the going to the family member's house 1:30 in the morning, the auntie and them was like, we don't know these boys. Why the fuck would you send your child off to a strange family members that you never met them before? And you
hours on a trip back. Hours.
I mean, I don't understand that. I said I wouldn't come on here and drag the parents. I'm not gonna do that. But it just baffles me the shit.
Hood table. You gotta do that. I'm not giving these motherfuckers no grace. I'm not giving the parents I'm not giving none of them any grace. I'm not. You feel me? Like I'm just not. I could probably be wrong for that. But fuck all that. Just like how we speak, hood table, like you say, man, when my kids go out or whatnot, I be trying to, see what's going on with this report card with them, how they was acting and shit. Fuck what you mean. You got to hold them accountable. So every time you say that, I'm going to jump in there, hood table, like, hell nah. You can't give them no grace. Fuck that. Hey, save them for what? Look at them badass 3 little boys and shit. Save them from what? That's parents. And if not, they need to get a fucking clue. Because if my little ones is out there running around like that and I don't know, there's something wrong with me, man.
Thank you.
There's something wrong with me.
Mm-hmm.
But and go ahead, hood table.
I don't sleep when my
what it do, sincere?
Kids, they don't come home. And I'm trying to get myself away from that with the youngest one. The oldest one, I pretty much got there where I don't like. He's old. He has his own family. I don't check on him like I used to when he first moved out. Hey, how you doing, son? What's going on? But the youngest one just moved out. But when they both were younger and in high school and college and shit, it was like, I got to talk to you every day, especially with the shit that go on in colleges, especially the shit that go on with these predominantly white colleges with some black kids up in there. I mean, I was on that shit. And one time, I told this story before, Riggs, when my oldest son was in college, and it was only like 4.5 hours away at Northwest. And one night he had texted me at like 2 in the morning. And he was like, hey, Mom. And that's all he said. Like this lady said, he said, help. But mine just said, hey, Mom. And I was like, what the fuck? I woke up the next morning. I saw his message. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I called him. He wasn't answering. I called his roommate. He wasn't answering. I called his roommate's mom. Because like, why the fuck my son called me at 2:00 in the morning? Okay. And no answer. I called security. I got to like, okay, thumbs up. I called security. They was like, man, we haven't seen them. The roommate talking about, man, I'm telling you, me and my son, we was in that car so fast, the youngest one, going to find out what the fuck. And right before we hit the interstate, he called talking about, oh, I was just up late. I was just thinking about y'all, so I just hit y'all. Where the fuck you been? I was asleep. I was not. Child raised, I don't play that shit. If I have a funny feeling about anything, I am on my way with my kids. I'm a very protective mama bear. This situation would have never happened. Estranged family members, I ain't never met them before. Like, no, we would have all went. We would have all went. I just feel sorry for that little boy.
You're right on that because I have a really good relationship with my son, and you know, he follows me, you know what I'm saying, on social media and shit, and I follow him, and you know, I see what he posts and all that type of shit. And you know, some things that he posts, you know, I let him know, like, bro, you know, just you need to be cool. Like I said, I know these is your friends and whatnot, and but you know, we have a relationship like that. You know what I'm saying? And I try to keep that like that. Like I don't want no closed off door. His mom don't have none of his social media accounts. You see what I'm saying? I do. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm not really blind to anything. But we have a good relationship, like we chop it up, and like I told him, you know, like how you just said, how, you know, you got the hey mom just 2 days ago, you know, I had to tell him, you know what I'm saying, because you know I talk to him at least about 3 times a day, you know what I'm saying, and I had to tell him, like, hey bro, like you really been on my mind lately, you know what I'm saying, and I just hope you out there, you doing right and you being cool, you know what I'm saying. But you just really been on my mind, son. So like if you see me kind of, you know, getting at you a little bit more frequent and shit and just kind of checking on you, I'm just kind of making sure, you know what I mean? Like I'm trying to like be that stain in your brain, you know what I'm saying? Like that voice back there, you know what I'm talking about? And he hit me back. He's like, hey dad, I feel you. He's like, but trust me, I'm doing good. I'm not doing nothing crazy or nothing like that. I'm at home right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like when my son is just really just out and about, and I know he's younger and he's gonna do that, you know what I'm saying, your friends, whatnot, I get it, but like, you know, like how that shit happened with this kid and those a phone call like that or whatnot, I always think of shit like that. So when he's out and about, and I know it because like I said, I know it's social medias and we chop it up, I'm on it. So like if I know you out and about or whatnot, there's no fucking way until you tell me, hey, I'm back at the house or whatever, that I'm disregarding any type of calls or texts coming in. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like if you was to text me something and then I hit you back and you don't fucking answer or something, I'm just like you, Hood Table. I'm making phone calls. I'm like, what the fuck going on? And then I let them know, like, hey, bro, you know we good, but you can't do that with me. Like if you see me text you or whatnot, don't disregard that shit. Just hit me back and be like, hey, what's up, dad? Because I said, because my mind goes like, and I try to let them know, like, it's nothing against you, it's me. You know what I'm saying? But just to make sure my nerves is cool, just hit me back. You know what I mean? That's why I don't really call you. I'll just text you. But just hit me back and just be like, yeah, dad is good. Woo, woo. And I'm good, bro. I'm good. Like, I'm good. You do whatever you're doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can be out there fucking in Las Vegas, but you text me back, you said you was good. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like shit, bro. Like I'm just what you just said, Hood Table. I agree, man. So when I hear these stories and that thing when she said the text came in, and you know what I'm saying, like how do you miss that? And then if you're saying you didn't know these people, you know what I'm saying, from a can of paint, and you're letting them take off with your son 3 deep, one son 3 deep with these individuals, and you know how motherfuckers be like nowadays. There's no way.
No way. No way. And the family is trying to get there. And I dropped the link just in case anybody want to chime in and discuss any of these topics with us, you know. But I dropped the link. But yeah, the family members, they're trying to get the FBI involved, because what they were saying is the case spans multiple counties. It involves suspected gang affiliations. So these boys allegedly are gang affiliated. And they said it may include interstate elements, all reasons why the FBI should be involved. And they feel like without proper, investigation, some key evidence may be lost forever. And those people responsible may never be held accountable. They're also going to ask for an independent autopsy. And they're hiring a private investigator to trace the last hours of his life, of that young man's life. So as they should. I really hope that, because I feel in my heart, and it's pretty plain and simple, right? The boy met up with them. They claim that he started acting erratic. He jumped out the car and ran. His book bag over here, his phone over here. He lands up in some type of little pond area. We saw the little area on the video, where he ended
That's
up.
almost impossible to drown in.
They didn't call his mom. They just went the fuck home. Like, so I feel like some foul play happened.
Sounds crazy as hell.
They try to do something to that little boy, or they try to make him do. I don't know, but I really hope they find out what really happened to that boy and make those responsible pay.
My question is what's up with the dad, right? Was there some type of beef? Is there something that's unknown? Is there something, a reason why these cats wanted to come pick this dude up? You know what I'm saying? It seems like they had that already part of their agenda, was to murk this kid, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? And just to get him and just be like, as soon as you got him, y'all kind of just put in the work and then just kept it pushing. So that's what's odd. You didn't even call the mom, and this is like y'all's first time meeting, whatever. You didn't even call the mom like, hey man, your son tripped out, jumped about the whip and shit, whoop de whoop. Like he just ran off. We don't know what, like you didn't say nothing. So all that type of shit, bro. And that's what I'm saying. I'm just waiting for them to really talk to the mother cats, man, on the dad's side and see what the fuck come out. Cause right now this shit is looking really crazy, bro.
It's looking
Shout out to the Amsterdam.
And what up, Sincere? How you doing, boo? Shout out to the Amsterdam, y'all. Shout out to the Yak. But I just want to say one last thing. Then if the floor is open, the doors of the church are open for anybody who wants to hit the panel. Other than that, me and Riz gonna be out of here. But I just want to say one last thing. As far as the strange family goes, and if I was in that particular situation, just me, and I had a child who wants to go visit their family members, I definitely would have went. Like I said, the only way that they would have went by themselves, because people send their children to be with their other parent family all the time, right? They put them on planes, but it would have been a situation where he grew up with them. He knew them. I knew them. I spent time with them, something like that. Don't just send your child off to some people he never met, never had a relationship with, and it's 1:30 in the motherfucking morning. First, the motherfucking all, my child would arrive nowhere at 1 in the motherfucking morning. Not even here at the crib. Like, I'm gonna try to find you a flight, a train, an automobile to get you here during the day.
They would have had to spend the night, watch some Netflix, whatever, We're gonna eat a nice breakfast tomorrow when we get up, you know what I mean? Chop game, and y'all gonna go ahead and get on y'all way. Period. That's how it would have happened, or it ain't gonna happen. And I would even told my son that, probably like, hey, if they think they just gonna come and grab you and do a quick turnaround, it ain't gonna happen like that, son. I ain't gonna let you leave after they done drove down 4-5 hours, and then they think they're gonna drive back. And then if you tell me, oh, well, we're gonna get a room halfway back, fuck no, that makes no sense. You guys stay here, leave in the morning.
And to find out that they are,
I don't like, I'm really straightforward when I say shit and talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I try not to leave too much of a gap of fucking miscommunication. You know what I'm saying? I try to, like, when I talk to them, to like, any way you can kind of put in a loophole in there, you really can't. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I'll kind of hit it like, nah, man, that ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? And then it gets to the point where I think he knows that. You feel me? So he won't even come with it. Like, he'll just be like, man, he ain't gonna fucking go for that shit. Or he may try to run it with his mom or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they just leave me all the way out the loop.
Right.
And that's fine. I'm not trying to get in the way of how you and your mom's relationship may be or whatever. Like, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking do that. But at the same time, if I see something that ain't right or whatnot, I'm checking that shit, bro. Like I'm not that lenient. I'm very lenient, but I'm not that fucking lenient. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's crazy. Like when it comes to the, I don't mean to jump off the thing real quick, but just when it comes to being a parent and then you end up kind of being like a 2-parent household to where like, you know, you guys are splitting the kid and shit. You're actually dealing with, you know, with 2 different ways of people raising the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like when you guys are both under the same household, like there's a whole different understanding. But now, you know what I'm saying? When you, especially the majority with your mom or whatnot, you're kind of under her guidelines and they may be a lot different than mine or vice versa. You feel me? So it's just different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
Yeah,
go ahead though, Hood Table.
Yeah, no, I would say I agree with you. It's real different. My boys, you know, stayed with me. Their fathers were there till the youngest one, because I got 2. I said this before. I got 2 different fathers, 2 boys, 2 different fathers, and one of them moved out of town, but not far away, just about an hour away. So they were always nearby. You know, always in their life, school activities, games, all that bullshit. But you know, child support, the whole nine. You know, they weren't like the perfect father. Matter of fact, the oldest one, I pray if I had to do it again. But then I'm like, no, because I wouldn't have my son. But you know what I'm saying? But as far as like the rearing and things like that, they were with me most of the time. So of course, most of the rules and, you know, the laws of my house is what stood. And then their father, they might go to them sometimes with mom, you know, we might have to compromise and work some shit out. You know, I listen to that manly figure, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how guys, you know, with the boys. So sometimes we women, female mothers, we have to, you know, listen to what dad says, like, all right, now, you know, he's a man, he's a boy, you know how that goes, Riz.
Right.
But for the most part, we both have the best interest in heart. You know, that's how it should be. That's definitely how it should be. And you was talking about social media, man. When my kids were younger, some of the shit they used to post on social media, I mean, like, what is that? Why you put that on there? What? I'm just talking to my homeboys. I'm like, no. You have to remember, you might be young, but the shit that you put on social media is gonna be there forever. One day you're gonna need a job. You're gonna want a good job. One day you're gonna want to get in a good college. One day you're gonna, I mean, like my job, I've been in my job for 13 years. And I'm gonna tell you like this. We be all over your social media. All over. Like all over your social media. I'm gonna just leave it right there without saying what I do. But like some jobs they investigate, they have private investigators.
There's a lot of jobs nowadays. They want you to include your social media in the application.
Absolutely.
So they can check out your social media.
Absolutely. But we go further than that. And I mean, we be all over it. Facebook, IG, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, definitely. Snapchat. We be all over that shit. But yep. I'm gonna just leave it like that. But I taught my sons that at a very young age. And once they got older, we of course still social media friends. I realized that what I put installed in them as youth, it shows on their statuses. And I'm not trying to run them. You know, we're not trying to run our kids' rigs when they get older, when they get grown.
Right.
We're still gonna be there for them and give them advice. But I can just tell that it works, Riggs, from the shit I used to see them post as a youth. And now I'm like, something stuck. That's trained behavior.
And it was probably also your approach to the table. You know, your approach and everything. Like if your kids, and I'm just keeping it 100. If your kids is comfortable enough to kind of let you in on their social media, knowing they may act a little bit of a donkey, like being themselves, right? That's what they're doing. They're being themselves. You're seeing your kid. That's your fucking kid. What you see at home, yes, that's your kid. But what they do, what you know, outside of the home, like how we always say, like you don't know what your fucking kids is doing when they leave out the house. You're seeing it. So as long as you know you let them be them, but you know when you see something that may be a little out of line or can kind of put them in some type of harm or whatever, you say something. But it's the way you say it. You know what I'm saying? to where it ain't nothing like I'm just getting down on you. Like, hey man, I better not ever see no fucking shit like that ever again. Blocked.
Yep. Yep.
Blocked.
And see, what I did was when my kid first got social media, when it was like, because like Facebook, it used to be like all college thing, when it first started, just college kids. And then it eventually got around to everybody wanting to be on Facebook. But I created the accounts and I created the passwords and I wouldn't give it to them. So that's how they got their social media accounts. So I could check and I could be in their inbox and all this was as kids. And I
that's fair.
These see the things that we do as children, as parents, we hear the stories, oh, my son blew up this, or he was gonna kill everybody at school, or he did. Or and a lot of the times it'd be things in their social media and in their
absolutely
inboxes and conversations with friends
absolutely
that they don't see. So I was that parent. And me and my son's gonna start a segment too. By the way, but it'll be me and my two sons. We're gonna start a segment on my YouTube channel. But and because we got a lot of things to put out here, as far as parenting and life and things like that. But it's gonna be from an OG point of view and YG's point of view. That's what our show is gonna be about. But one thing I did was if they did anything wrong, show it out in school, put some fucked up shit on Facebook or what IG or whatever, I would take the whole Wi-Fi away. I would take the whole phones away. I would take that's how I was. And if I see you doing too many fucked up posts on your social media, it was a wrap. And don't let me find out you done created a whole different one and you didn't add me as a friend and I don't know about it.
Which they probably will often do.
There goes the
because then they'll go to school and somebody like, oh man, just make your own, man. I'll at lunchtime we'll make one. You know what I'm saying?
And friends will do that too. They will help
Hell
you. Yeah. When I was younger, I'm gonna tell this story, then I'm gonna shut up. But when I was younger, when we had the telephones on the walls and shit, right?
Right.
I had my own little teen line. I paid for it. I had to pay for it. My little Burger King, McDonald's job, where was it working? But I had my own little teen line. And so when I would get in trouble, my mom would take the phone. You know what I did? I went right next door to my homegirl. Y'all, when I was driving through for Omaha Days, some of y'all who seen the video, and I was like, they go to Prince's house. They stay right next door. I showed y'all the house where I used to live. That house right there next door, my homegirl Toya, we call her TP. I went over there and I grabbed one of their extra phones and I plugged it up under my bed. And it was one of those, remember those clear phones, Riggs?
Yep.
It would light up.
Yep.
You could see through it. I had that so I could keep it on mute and I could see if it rained. And that's what I did. Kids are slick. Shit, my mama thinking she was doing something to me. Shit, nigga. I got me a phone from next door. I'm still on the phone all night airing.
Yep.
Okay, so I know my kids. Like I tell my sons, you can't never out hustle a hustler. I used to tell them that all the time. You can't never.
Well, they forget that we was kids before too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They act like we don't have no slickness in us. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
When we was doing slicker shit. You know what I'm saying?
Much slicker. Okay. But I'd rather not spill all my tea. But yeah, much slicker. But anyway, that's all I got tonight. Riz, you got anything else to add? I dropped the link.
No, man. I think they got their ear full. You know what I'm saying? The chat was definitely, you know what I'm saying, paying attention though, and definitely was speaking. So that's what's up. I always look at the chat. Yeah, I always look at the chat. So I appreciate that. And shit, man, I think this was a good stream, man.
All right, I do too.
We got a good hour and a half in. Shit, I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to keep us too long because I know we're on a little later schedule. Again, all my fault that we missed last night. All my fault. I promise to never do that again. But yeah, the girl was tired. I've been tired, y'all, tired. But I do want to say there's people who've been shouting out, their prayers are concerned for my family member. Please keep her in prayer. Some of y'all have seen her before. Her name is Tiffany. She used to come on my show, especially for our Friday Night Lives that we used to do. But tomorrow she got a lot of things going on, spinal taps and all kind of other tests that she got going on tomorrow to figure out what's wrong with her. So please continue to keep my family member in your prayers. And I just, love you guys and thank and appreciate you guys for supporting me, both me and Riz, both our platforms, all the shows that we do on his show, my show, or together. I do, and I'm sure he does. Well, I know he does. He appreciates you guys as well.
For sure. Definitely that.
Yep. But thank you, Jackie. I appreciate it. You said this was an awesome live. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Jackie's a soldier. She'll show up in the beginning and stay to the end, boy. Jackie's a soldier.
I know it's late for the people in my neck of the woods and going east. I know it's late as hell.
And I think Jackie may be east too. So like it,
Are you east?
She be in there.
If she's east, then it's like 12:42. It's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah, like almost 1 o'clock.
I'm like, I know.
Well, he's a landlord out here with me though.
Oh, he's with you in Cali. Okay.
Yeah, it's just 9. It's just about to be 10 o'clock out this way.
It's his.
Oh shit, Jackie, I didn't know that. Oh, that's what's up. Oh, Jackie said she west.
West. Okay, I don't know. I thought by the sound of his accent, I thought he was east.
Nah, landlord, he out here, man.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's cool. That's what's up, man. There are some YouTubers in my neck of the woods. I have met up with some before. Have you ever thought about meeting up with some YouTubers in your neck of the woods, Rick?
Yeah, I don't mind it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people be kind of tripping and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind it, man. As long as like they attitude is cool and don't just be on like hella bullshit. Because like I said, I'm not really on no bullshit, man. I'm really kind of laid back and cool. Like I'm not with all that dumbass shit. Like, yeah, we could, turn on the phone or whatnot and do whatever. But like, I'm not trying to just be like hella content and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's wild to me. You feel me? Like, if we gonna meet up and chill, we gonna meet up and chill, whatnot. We can let the people know we done met up or whatnot. Do so, you know what I mean? But other than just always just filming each other and hell nah, bro. Like that's just wild to me. I'm not really into that. Now, if it's something to where like we get like a little spot or something and a couple of people come out, that's different. Yeah, man, we filming this shit. You feel me? What's up? But if we just just rocking or whatnot, nah, man, I ain't on that like that, man. Everything ain't gotta be content. Nothing wrong with letting it be known. Yeah, man, they met up and everything. That's dope. People would love to see that, but just to just be out there, like I'm not in all of that shit. I'm not trying to meet up and meet up. Like, nah, man. If we meet up, we doing some cool shit or whatnot. Yeah, but just like I ain't with all that.
You gotta be careful too. You gotta make sure.
Hell yeah, you do. You don't know what these motherfuckers is about, what they agenda is. You know what I'm saying? They may want to put harm to you, or they may be hella fucking like attracted to you in a certain way, you know what I mean? Like, and have an infatuation with you. Like for real though, like you never know what the fuck these motherfuckers be on, you know what I'm saying? Like we just look at it as going on stream and popping our shit, but maybe some of these people in the audience, bro, they may like trip out and be like, man, they gonna
you
see the shit. Yeah. You feel me? Like you never know.
You know
what I'm saying? You just never know. You know what I'm saying? So you just always got to, play it safe. So I just always, if the people is cool or whatnot, man, I ain't got no problem, bro. Like somebody like you and other people like TCs and shit like you they just cool people. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't even heard Jackie speak or nothing like that, but just seeing how she get down, I just know she would be cool people. You know what I'm saying? Like just some people you can kind of just pick up a vibe and just know like, they ain't really on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Just by the way they conduct themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like if somebody's always just on some other shit, oh yeah, they with that bullshit. they were trying to catch a moment or something and post you on a community wall or some old shit.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right. And we done seen that shit happen. I know sometime before, I don't think Deanna's in the chat anymore, but Verbal Assassin, before the Rona, people were setting up all type of events, meet and greets and stuff. Matter of fact, I was supposed to go to one in Vegas. I don't know if you're familiar with Sean Bradley, the YouTuber.
I know who he is, but yeah, I don't know anything. Right.
Well, I was supposed to go to his event. I was supposed to cater all the desserts and stuff. I was supposed to go to his event and do all the cakes and all that kind of shit. But the Rona happened, and so a lot of people canceled their shit. Deanna also had something that was going on in the SIP. And I was supposed to go to her shit. I had registered and got my little hotel and all that kind of shit. And
you said in the what?
The SIP.
What's the SIP? Oh.
Yeah, the SIP, Mississippi. But
Okay.
yeah, she was doing something down there, and then that canceled because of the Rona. So after that, nobody really has done anything or set up anything. But there are certain few people, especially Deanna, I would love, boy. I talked to her the other day on Facebook because we Facebook friends. I was like, man, she said something. Oh, I had made a cake. And she was like, God damn, I wish you was so close to me so I could order cakes from you. And I said, man, Deanna, if we was close together, we'd be a hot motherfucking mess. And she was like, I know we would. I'm like, no, we would. Like,
well, you just know there's certain people you pick up a vibe from, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when you run across people like that, yeah, fuck yeah, man. I wouldn't have no problem meeting people. Like people be tripping out, oh, ain't no friends on YouTube, ain't no. I get it, but like there's some people, man, you don't know what the fuck may come out of this fucking YouTube shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like you may end up being the best of fucking friends. You know
I
what
have
I'm saying?
long friendships on here.
Like you just you never know. But when you speak like that and shit, it's just like you already putting up a wall or something. I'm not saying you need to be out there trying to befriend everybody, but it's just like
right. Don't do that.
It's just crazy to me, like just how negative, you know what I'm saying? You know, people want to kind of put things out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, again, you know, you always want to be fucking aware of your surroundings and the people you're around, but you never want to just, you know, fuck off any type of blessings or whatnot. You know, there may be some people that are fucking really dope and nigga, you on social media and this is how you guys fucking found each other. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you just never know. But if you got a mindset that's like, you know, oh, fuck that and whoop-de whoop, you're discouraging your shit.
You
know
are,
what I'm
and
saying?
I know you know Jay Wilson, and one of his mottos is there are no friends on YouTube. You know, you probably heard him say that before, heard somebody repeat that from him before. And to a certain point, I understand where he's going with that. Me personally, and a lot of other people, I know people who have had long-standing friendships with people on YouTube. Me personally, I got at least five people that I'm friends with off of YouTube. And it's going on like 7-8 years since before the B sector, you know, was created. And we ain't never like fell out or did some dirty fucked up shit to each other online. We keep YouTube separate. We keep, you know what I'm saying? You got to be real mature about the shit. And what I like to give advice to, I've done this before. When it comes to people on YouTube, the way they move on YouTube is the way they gonna move with you.
That's a fact.
That's why I'm only friends with a handful of people after being on, and I got a whole bunch of YouTube channels. My oldest channel is going on 9 years. So I've been on YouTube for a minute. And what I done learned over the years is the same way that people, if they on here being ratchet and they fucking off people and they stabbing people in the back and they dragging and they doxing and they, you know, all that bullshit, that's the same shit they gonna do.
Yeah, you can never think you exempt.
Before you go hide behind the scenes, get somebody on the. I'm telling y'all, that's the warning signs right there. That's the warning signs right there. So I like to network. I love to network. Yeah. But other than that, I guess we're gonna get out of here. Nobody hit the link, so and that's okay. Oh shit! Somebody just hit the link.
Did they? Oh, I'm looking at my shit. I can't see nobody. I'm all looking like,
oh my God. StreamYard has like this flyer, this thing over the top.
Yeah, I like that. It's weird. I was tripping out on that shit.
Be easy.
Hey, what's up with it?
What's up?
At least he ain't fucking loud as a goddamn PA horn.
I'm like, what the fucking StreamYard be doing too much, y'all? But what's up, Be easy?
Oh, not much. Y'all about to shut it down. I will kind of popped in and out. I just want to tap in before y'all slide out.
Okay. All right. What's up? What's going on?
Not much, man. Salute to y'all, you know, on your little hiatus. You know, I was checking to see, you feel me, when y'all was going to be back in action, you feel me? So, yeah, you know, y'all blessed the YouTube streets with a nice little stream tonight.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, we try to do what we do, you know. But yeah, it's good seeing you. I had commented on a comment that you had left It's good to see certain people who support us. And I mean, we do get a lot of support, even though, you know, sometimes when you look at the numbers compared to other people, we ain't big on all that shit. It's the people who support us and continually show up for us. We appreciate you guys because we know that, you know, what we do is not really like along the lines of what you normally see in this area of YouTube. So, you know, we appreciate you and a lot of other people for, you know, tuning in and, you know, sharing us out and engaging in the chat and all that shit.
Yeah, you know, I got my same spiel, you know, that people don't like to hear it, but they can't really refute it. So I always quote the late, great Tupac, you know, and I'm a paraphrase, but he said, they sold 10 million crack rocks in the hood. That don't mean that it was good. That's a lot of numbers. You feel me?
That's true.
So the numbers could indicate, oh, obviously it's popular. Look how much they're selling. But was it good? What came from that? So you see people, thousands of views. So, oh, they're better than the Hood Table or Big Rig because they got 1,000 views and y'all only got X amount of views. Then you go to the content, people yelling and screaming over each other. You can't hear. I know Big Rig talking about my mic supremacy and my mic is loud. I'd rather have a loud mic than people yelling at each other and it's popping and cracking. I got good headphones that I use. So I'm hearing every little thing. What is entertaining about that? What is enlightening about that?
Yeah,
but you look at the numbers. Yeah, you look at the numbers and say that this is better. But what makes it better, you know, so that they try to lean on the numbers. But if you go sentiment for sentiment, right? Perspective for perspective, you know, you're getting more value out of somebody talking about, you know, a controversial, maybe a cultural issue that, you know, people may want to shy away from. But those are the issues that you need to talk about more. It's always going to be a beef, right? Somebody always going to F somebody baby daddy, right? Somebody always going to want to pull up on somebody and pull out something. That's going to happen every day. It happens every day. So there's never a shortage of that content, but it is a shortage of things that you can take away and say, you know what? I can relate to that in a endearing and an enlightening way, right? Of course, you could have, everybody could see a fight and say you could relate to that if you grew up in the hood or you've seen family, but what value does that provide for you? If anything, it just pumps you up with more toxicity, right? So, and this is where I try to get on people because the people they'll be complaining about what they consume. What about black on black crime? We need to stick together. And then they'll have a whole panel arguing with other black people.
Right.
Why you ain't leading by example? you see what I'm saying? Oh, black on black crime is bad, so I'm gonna share a bunch of videos of that. If it was something else, if somebody said, hey, you know, someone being a PDF file, that's bad. So I'm gonna talk about it every day and share a bunch of videos about it. People be like, bro, what the hell is you doing? But with others fight videos and all sorts of mindless, aimless babbling to each other, then yeah, and I get it that it sells, right? Like Jackie is saying, but just own up to it. Stop trying to act like you creating this unique content and you want to see, you know, this utopia of a black community where everyone gets along and is shaking hands and kissing babies. But then every time you argue and talking about you're going to run down on somebody and here I'm going to dox somebody and expose their personal information. You can do all that stuff. Just cut the act. You feel me? Just say what you are. You feel me? Just say what you are. You're just a hood rat bottom feeder, and that's okay. Like there's a place in society for hood rats. There's a place in society for dusty, broke, buck broken bozos and bimbos. There's a place for you. It's just like that place may not be on my block or in my circumference. And you know what I mean? As long as people understand that, then it shouldn't be that much issues. But when people try to cross over and stuff, I always say like the internet is just a microcosm of actual reality. It's just virtual reality, right? So I look at it, if the stuff that I wouldn't do in actual reality, I ain't doing it in virtual reality.
That's exactly what I do. That's exactly.
Yeah, because
if I'm out here acting like a goddamn monkey ass fool in real life, I'm not gonna come on here and do it.
Yeah, that it doesn't really make sense, but also it is a tarnishing of your reputation as well, because it's like, oh no, I'm a hoe, but just only online. But when you see me in the club, respect me as this classy, virtuous woman, like I seen you busting it open online all day. Same thing with dudes. Dudes be hella thirsty, hollering at chicks, calling everybody and they mama a
And then
bitch.
they D-pics.
Yeah, right. Dudes be sending the pics, then they want to be treated as a high value man. You know, when I'm like, bro, your reputation is gonna precede you. You got a track record of going around the internet, you feel me, simping like a bunch of these chicks, you feel me, like 3 different chicks and already seen the D-pic. Like you keep seeing that same angle of the D-pic to 4 different chicks. They didn't already talked about each other, and now you want to go off on chicks because, man, these hoes ain't shit but tricks. Like, so why did you send them a pic in the first place? So it's just a circle of confusion and delusion, you know what I mean? So hey, you know, it's a big planet, so it's the space for all that stuff. It's just you kind of got to weed that out of your space, right? Just like back to the whole house analogy, right? You know, people could cuss, they could yell, they can walk with muddy shoes in somebody else's house. You just can't, you feel me? You got to take your shoes off at my house. Now, there is somebody else that will let you walk around with muddy shoes. They'll let you cuss. You can just go straight to the refrigerator. You don't have to ask. You can just open and grab something. That may not be everybody's house. And that's the same thing with the panel. Some panels is gonna let you over talk people and yell and shit, and some people they gonna have some order. You know what I mean? So just, you know, respect the order of things and don't try to get everybody to be on the same shit that you on. You feel me?
Right. Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree. And somebody said that, I think it was Jackie. Somebody said in the chat that people love drama, and I'm not gonna lie. I came on YouTube discussing reality shows, the Blackies, the Housewives, the Basketball Wives. I was discussing all types of shit. I mean, I love drama shows and things like that. But one thing I always said was I like discussing drama, but I don't like to be involved in drama. So all the shit that some people get involved in on here, yeah, it can be entertaining. But at times it's like I've been in this certain area of YouTube so long, the B sector, that is like it's just so played and it's so tired at times, and I hardly engage anymore, and I hardly watch people anymore. I don't even do commentary on bullshit. And I ain't done commentary on like the B sector since like March. And it's about to be fucking fall. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I noticed that a lot of times we support a lot of these people and a lot of these channels who be on all this fuck shit and drama and shit that we support, though. We support, but they don't support you in return. So one thing I learned is do my own thing. And the people who support me, I appreciate every single one of them, regardless if I'm talking about the news, the president, or Diddy, or a TV show, or life, or family. You know what I'm saying? I understand the area of YouTube that I am, and that's why I don't do a lot of commentary anymore on the sector, because I'm trying to, you know, spread my wings and, you know, attract other you know, subscribers and things like that, which I'm doing slowly. I'm slowly doing that. But you just have to understand where you at, and you also have to understand or know what exactly you are trying to do on your platform, because you don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to have the platforms where people is yelling and cussing and screaming and doxing and to dragging people kids and all that kind of shit. Yeah, again, that shit can be entertaining, just like I kind of compare the shit that happens in the sector to what we see on like TV shows and reality shows and things like that. And I know some people be like, I couldn't even tell my family the shit I watch, or I couldn't show my family the shit I watch. They would look at me like I'm crazy. And some people would. If we showed our family some of these people on here, they would be looking at us like, why the fuck is you watching this shit? So sometimes it can be entertaining, but sometimes it can be just too much. And a lot of times for me, it has been too much. And a lot of the shit, I'm just like, y'all just, the things y'all do to people on here, and then y'all want to turn around, like you said, be easy and talk about black people and us and we the people and all this kind of stuff. Then we get on here and we treat us so bad. Like so very bad, causing people to lose their jobs and calling CPS and there's all kind of other shit on here. So yeah, it's like I still watch a few people, in the sector, but I don't be venturing out and supporting a lot of people like I used to. No shade, no tea to other subscribers, but you know what I'm saying? Hey.
But see, it don't even have to be like that. Cause right, I can name off a list of movies where I'd be like, hey, do you like Star Wars? Do you like Lord of the Rings? Do you like Star Trek? And for some people be like, nah, that just ain't my cup of tea. Does that mean that you hate the movie and you hate the actors? You don't like Star Trek, you hate the actors. Nah, it just ain't my thing. Y'all could do that. It's just not my thing. You know, I'm detaching myself, you know, from that reality or that entity or endeavor. And that's all it really needs to be. You know, whether you praise it or whether you condemn it, the content is going to keep coming, right? But it's about the law of attraction, right? So if you keep, you know, engaging in that stuff, what type, like Jackie says, it's a revolving door. What do you think is going to be happening? You're just going to stay in that perpetual cycle. And when it comes to the definition of drama, is twofold, right? Drama is a play in typically for theater, radio, or television. Also, an exciting, emotional, and unexpected series of events or set of circumstances. So, with that definition, isn't it always drama? You can find drama out of anything. It's not really the drama in itself, it's about how you react to the drama, right? The content that y'all play today would meet that definition of drama, but y'all broke it down in a astute way that it wasn't on, you know, some type of YouTubian sector stuff. So the drama is not really necessarily the issue. It's how people are responding to the drama, right? Because you can react to the drama and break down the science and say, look, you know, here's a solution to rectify this, or, you know, here's my perspective, how I would change it or take a different approach towards the drama. That is not really breeding more drama. That's breeding more education and enlightenment, which will set you apart from people that just want more drama. So many people, they see drama and then they want to create more drama. So there's a difference between creating more drama and reacting and breaking down to the drama that you see right in front of you. If you work a job, there's going to be drama. The hood table making cakes. I'm sure there has been some drama with clients at sometimes, right? But is it the type of drama that you get on and make a whole YouTube stream about? So the drama is always there. It's about how you react and engage with it. And then to your point, I don't know if either of y'all are familiar. There's have you familiar with the purple cow strategy? Either of you?
No, purple cow? No. Mm-mm.
Okay, so the purple cow
Never heard of it.
strategy. Okay, so it's a marketing strategy by a guy named Seth Godin. And essentially what he's saying, and I'm just kind of breaking down in the layman's terms, when you see a cow, obviously you don't think about a purple cow. So the purple cow strategy is basically talking about being able to stand out in whatever respective field or sector that you're in. So, hey, if you want to be in the beef sector, be a purple cow in that sector. And an example of being a purple cow is like being remarkable, not just good. If it's a bunch of good content creators, you should be striving to be remarkable. That's what's going to set you apart from the other cows. You design basically to kind of like you kind of want to know where you already want to go with this, right? So, and they even say when you write movies, you should start with the ending first, right? So, look, the villain is going to die and get his head chopped off. You need to decide that first. And then everything else is filling up, you know, the backstory and the character development. But you already know at the end, this is what's going to happen. And it allows you to fill in the blanks, you know, here and there. It's kind of with the streaming too. Already know where you want to go with it, you know, and you can kind of fill in the blanks as you go. That helps you build your uniqueness into the product, and kind of like how Jackie is talking about how she want to build your brand. I got a phrase and I got to trademark it. Don't wear name brands, brand your name, because all of the other brands, whether it's Tommy Hilfiger, Michael Kors, Vera Wang, Calvin Klein, Versace, you can just go down the list, Gucci, all of those are someone else's name. You're putting more respect and more reverence to someone else's name than your own name. People wear so many name brands and no one even knows what their name is. You see what I'm saying? So like, all of these things will lead to you being a purple cow, taking risks, just playing it safe. It is a risk in itself. So take risks and create stories and content that's worth sharing. You know what I mean? Because talking about beefs and, you know, who's screwing who and all this stuff, it might be worth sharing to some, but like I say that like it will get entertainment, but it won't get sustainment. Like people will be entertained, but they won't be sustained. They'll be entertained in the moment, but they'll be, it's kind of like the fast food, right? You eat 3 burgers, yeah, you know, but then you're like, damn, I'm still full because it doesn't sustain you. So you still need something else. So a lot of these quick fix or quick high sector spats, they entertain you, but they don't sustain you. So you're still looking for more. It leaves a kind of void that needs to be filled, and it could get filled by, you know, content like this. You know, people that are actually more eloquent and enlightening with their delivery. So yeah, you know, be the purple cow. You know, stand out.
I like that, and
Hey, shout out to VS in the chat. Appreciate you sliding through.
Shout out to VS. Hey, hon, how you doing? Thanks for joining us tonight, even though we're on our way out. But thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you guys sliding through on us. But yeah, I like that slogan. That definitely, you know, take that, be easy, make that your own. That's nice. I'm gonna have to use it. I ain't gonna take it, but I definitely.
Oh yeah, no. I don't care if people borrow it because that's paying
homage. It seems like you took it, Hood Table. It seems like you took it.
I am.
Hey, but I don't want to get Vibrant upset. So she didn't steal or confiscate it. I'm sharing it with the Hood Table.
Oh Lord, yeah, don't get Vibrant.
We sharing is caring.
Right now, it's like 109. I don't know what code she on, but yeah, but I like that. And you're right. I tell people all the time, you know, the way I came in on this sector, I kind of like fell into the sector. So I started off doing TV show reviews and stuff like that. And I'm like, how the fuck did I end up in the B sector, in the middle of the B sector? But that's how it happens. A lot of times we just fall somewhere. But you know, you still gotta do you. You gotta be you. You gotta be yourself. And a lot of people, you know, they do stuff for the clicks and views, for the money, for the cash app. You know, they continue with the fuck shit and with the drama. And I just never been like a person who liked a lot of drama in my life. So I just can't do the drama day in and day out, fighting and bickering and dragging and waking up in the morning to see who said shit. Or you know what I'm saying? Like what post is made about me, what, you know, so it's like I try to steer away from the negativity. Again, I support certain people still in the sector, but a lot of people I just no longer support. I'm just like, you know, it's just not it anymore. But you know, to each his own. To each his own. Like I said, no shade, no tea. So keep on doing your content, whatever you know works for you for your platform. Keep on doing your content, but don't ever feel like you have to do what everybody else is doing to grow. So
correct. And like my OG told me, your vibe attracts your tribe, right? And I say, you hang with eagles, you gonna fly. You hang with chickens, you gonna cluck. You hanging around a bunch of chickens, but you wanted to be soaring high and having the prestige of an eagle. But the eagles is so high, they fly into certain depths that you can't reach. They're ascending to levels that you can't reach because you down here in the coop clucking with the chickens, but you desire to be an eagle. How is that? it doesn't comport. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, people hanging around the sector in the mud, slanging mud and all this stuff. And it's like, but I want to be clean in my white tuxedo. It's like, you know, they throwing mud over there, right? You got a white tux, but you want to be clean in the pigsty. Like, what do you think is going to happen?
Yep, and I like what Jackie said in the chat. We can follow the crowd, but eventually we come back to reality, and YouTube isn't what it used to be. And associate with assets, not liabilities. I like that. Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, assets bring value, liabilities take value. And that's just the most simplest term. So what value are you getting? See, entertainment can be valuable, but it's all about what you're consuming and what you do with that entertainment, right? If you're entertained by something that educates you, then yeah, that can be of value. But if it's just mind, like if you watching what they call it is like baddies, and I think it was like the Bad Girls Club or something like that. You know what I'm talking
I
about?
have never watched that before, but I hear about it a lot, but I've never watched it before.
But if you did watch it, do you think that you would come out as a smarter, more virtuous, loving
Just from what
woman?
I hear, no. And
You see what I'm
I've
saying?
never watched one episode, so I couldn't tell you shit about that show. But just from what I hear, yeah, I don't think I would.
And really it should be a protest of it because they have a lot of people, not all of them are Black Americans. Some people are like immigrants from a different background, some people are mixed race or whatever, but they're all under the label. So there's one girl, some label themselves Hispanic and mixed race and stuff, but when they doing that ratchet stuff, guess what they're called? Black women. Like, nah, keep the same energy. If she was mixed before she came on the show, say that's a mixed girl out there fighting. If she was Hispanic before the show, say that's a Hispanic girl out there fighting. But that ain't what they say. They say this is Black culture. Same thing with Cardi B, right? Cardi B shouts to the high heaven, I'm not Black, I'm not Black. You feel me? But then when she's over here doing all of this twerk and she drugging dudes and getting dudes sexually assaulted and stuff, that's considered Black culture. And she's a Latina. That's Latina culture, right? So it just goes back and forth, you know what I mean? But it's not enough, strong women actually standing on it. Like I ain't one of these Coonisphere niggas. Like I'm a humanitarian, so I love women in general, especially Black women. So I don't support those shows that go out there and just make it seem like, yeah, those are these hood degenerates that are doing that. Don't try to put that on the whole community. And because
we all don't act like that.
but there are a lot of Black women that watch it and be just because they're consumed by it. I know many of them are thinking it's harmless entertainment, but what they're seeing is all the chicks that's on baddies. Well, that's how the hood table acts. Like they don't have any proof of it, but it's like, oh, well, there's Black women on the show, so this must be a microcosm of how all Black women act. But on the flip side, when they have the Bad Girls Club and it's all white women beating each other and stuff, somehow that's not white culture. Like, you feel me? It's millions and upon millions of Black people. They got about 10 or 12 Black girls on the show, and 12 girls speak for the entire culture. I say, fine. Same energy, same logic. Those 12 girls means that this is what the Black culture is. You know how many white girls it is busting it open on OnlyFans? So that's white culture, right? I'm just saying, stop me when I'm lying.
Said I ain't busting it wide open for nobody. Not on social media. I mean, I'm a firm believer. Now, don't get me wrong. Even when social media first became a thing, there were times where I would post some crazy shit, or I would rant or vent on like Facebook or something. But after years of getting mature and older, and a lot of times I see people posting shit on Facebook and other places. I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, especially the ones who be talking shit about their mates, their husband or their wife or their girlfriend, boyfriend, and then next week they back together again.
I was just about to say,
fuck that
then
nigga.
they be back.
It's like you flip flopping every other week with the nigga. Now I know people personally, and I be looking at them like, you just bashed the nigga last week on Facebook, and now this week he gave you flowers and you so in love. Like, stop putting all that dumb shit on social media.
I've seen where they take like literally like 500 photos, and then they'll be going through they'll be going through whatever little beef they're going through. They'll take down all of the photos
and delete them.
And then in 2 weeks they back together. Something like, so what? You gonna re-upload 500 photos? And
I see it all the time. All the time. I'll be like, do you know how funny how stupid, how you look. That's one thing I never did. Now I didn't even I had good relationships. I had bad relationships. One thing I never did on social media was drag. Even like if I was upset with my baby's father, I just could never do anything like that. I'm not putting my business out like that with my relationships or what's going wrong or what's going bad. You know, I just could never find myself doing that, but I see it all the time. They
The
be
hood, I
dragging
see.
themselves and they be talking about their mamas, they niggas, kids, they sisters. They be just dragging the whole family, and I'll be like, damn, and then you back with them in 2 weeks, and I'm like, what the family? What's going on now? Like,
So peep this, the hood table. I knew somebody that was fighting, and it's funny because I used to call them Blueface and Krishan Rock because they was always fighting, but then they would be taking like the cutest pictures, like damn, that was a beautiful couple picture, and then they be
I know
back.
somebody just like that right now. Be easy.
So this dude had he channeled his inner left eye and literally burnt down. I'm not even joking. Burnt down the house. You know what I mean?
Not inner left eye. No Jesus. No
I'm
Jesus. No.
not even joking. They was beefing with each other and stuff because when he went to jail, she was smashing. You feel me? She wanted to punish him, so she would like smash some of his like cool friends, you know. And then I guess they like made videos and stuff like that. But then he would take her back. They would go back and forth. And then one time she like leaked his photos, like she posted like his D pics, you feel me, on social media. And you know how chicks is, because you know
Oh, wow.
the sisterhood don't be sisterhooding. I think some of her chicks
They probably
like
was
what,
like, ooh,
yeah, that's why I was like,
ooh,
it kind of backfired.
who
Like,
that?
yeah, I'm not even joking. So then she tried to have to counter it. She posted the nigga drawers with some skid marks. It looked like he had a
You know
sideshow
what?
in his draw. I'm
You
just
know
saying
what?
what I've seen. I ain't telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I've seen.
You know what?
Hey, this dude
Somebody need to take
crazy
her
than
whole
a
internet
whole
away.
motherfucker, boy.
Hey,
Rig,
Big
somebody
Rig,
need to
I'm
take
saying
her
facts
whole
are facts,
internet
bro.
away.
My bad. Go ahead, the hood table. I didn't hear you.
No, they need to
Jesus.
throw away the Wi-Fi, throw away the internet. She don't. That's
Man,
fucked
throw away them
up.
draws. What you mean?
Throw them away or throw them in the washer with a little Tide.
Throw them away.
You know what?
A little bit of Tide and bleach and get it right.
No Tide,
And I
no.
was washing nigga clothes. I
Throw
was
them
washing nigga
motherfuckers in
clothes.
the
But
ocean Tide, nigga. Like
if you got
get rid of
tracks,
them.
if you got
Rip
tracks on
Tide.
motherfucking drawers, for one, I'm not washing them. But two, you need to
Yes, you
wash
would, Hood
your
Table.
ass.
Hood
No,
Table, you look like you probably
Hood table,
washed
I
a
was
couple of
with you.
niggas' dirty
no,
draws
Like
out.
Hood table, I
I
was
ain't even gonna
with you.
bullshit you. Yeah, and you
Don't
probably
cap the
was hella
hood table.
disgusted, but you did it, Hood Table. I think you done
no.
probably
You
washed a
was
couple of
cooking Hood
dirty
table.
draws.
Don't
I
cap.
barely would even touch my son. When I swear to God, my mama in
Don't
heaven.
put your son on blast.
No.
Don't
I
do them
swear,
like that.
I'm being totally honest here. My sons have to put their own clothes in the washer. I'll wash them, but I wasn't going through their clothes and they dirty gym socks and all that kind of bullshit. Put your own shit. They've been washing clothes since they was like 7 or 8. Like they know the whites from the whites. They know where to put bleach. They know how much. They know shit.
Shit, these new washing machines, you can't even fuck that up. They got a little section for everything. I tripped the fuck out. I was so used to the old school washers. Got into a new school one. I was like, how the fuck do I operate this shit? Where do I put the fucking shit at? And oh shit, I gotta pull this little thing out, and nigga, you can't fuck up. But it's like if you put the shit in like traditionally, it's like, what the fuck? You done damn near fucked off the washer.
You know what, Riz, when it comes to washers, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't have those nice fancy top look, all that. I don't have all that.
Man, them washers get crazy.
They crazy and they expensive. And when I bought my house, I bought a brand new washer and dryer set. The white, brand new, them bitches still cost $1,200.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm not about to spend no $2,000 on those stainless steel washing machines. No, now my refrigerator might cost $5, my stove might cost $3, but I'm not about to spend all that money on no motherfucking washer and dryer. Them bitches wash just as good as the other ones, and that's what I got. Okay.
Man, this washer lock up on you and all kind of shit. You think you're gonna put something in there? That shit done locked up on you. You can't open it. I'm like, what the fuck? You gotta completely restart that motherfucker.
You need somebody ain't told you how to wash the ass properly. 80s. So we can't have
the washer that locks up.
Yeah.
Hell no, nigga. This shit see through on the top and everything, nigga. This shit new school.
They real nice and they real fancy.
Like nigga, it calculates your.
You talking about the new age ones? I thought
it calculates your shit, bro. Like it don't give you a knob to put small, medium, or large. You put your clothes in there, bro. That thing close up, make a little sound, and lock up, nigga. And then it like weighs the clothes or some shit, bro. And then it'll.
The Samsung.
Yeah, I was gonna say those.
It's
And that's what I have. I have the Jackie. I have the Samsung fridge and mic and the stove, and I love it. But I heard when
Samsung and LG make some good stuff.
When I bought my new washer and dryer, I looked at other options, but I was like seeing a lot of bad reviews about some of those breaking down and things.
Yeah, that's what you got to look out for is when they break down. Because then the prices can be hella high or whatever. Like you got to always look at that type of shit.
Yeah,
and you got to check that warranty, right?
Yeah, but just the durability of the shit. Get on YouTube and see what people's reviews are.
Right. And even though
of that model too, like the model that you're interested in, type that fucking model up and
because some
see the reviews on that motherfucker. Too. Yeah, and then you can see when they break down if it's expensive, if they break down a lot or what, you know what I mean? You get the whole info on that bitch.
Bro, I do extensive research, bro.
Me too.
I watch videos. Sometimes
man, shit, nigga. Everything is kind of expensive, bro. So when you spend that dollar, you got to make sure you spend that dollar right.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like the you know about the Boots theory? So the Boots theory is that, and I'm just gonna like kind of break it down in my terms. The Boots theory is that instead of going to Payless, getting like $10 boots, you just spend for that $100 boots. You feel me? So then the boots you have for a long time versus you go to Payless, you buy $10 boots. They break
some
down.
cheap shit. Yeah, I got you.
And then by the time you keep buying the cheap shit, you then paid more than you would have paid.
Yep.
Exactly. You know how it is, Big Rig, with car parts and shit. You get a car part and keep going out. Nah, but just pay for the solid part. It's more expensive, but it's gonna last longer.
It's gonna give you more warranty life and everything. Yeah, for sure.
Bingo.
You're absolutely right.
Make sure you got some type of warranty for your
What's up, y'all?
What's up, y'all? What it do?
What's happening, y'all?
It sound quiet. You still in Vegas?
What's up with you? Man, I'm out. I'm not in Vegas no more. I'm not in Vegas no more, man. Believe me, man, I had a good time and shit.
This nigga smiling and shit. You could tell he's smiling just by the way he talking.
Hey, nigga,
the landlord was living like a little rapper out there. That's a little drill rapper.
Y'all understand, man?
Drill rapper.
It's hard to explain on the experience that I had this weekend, fucking with the Raiders as a Niner fan.
Who won? I don't even know who won. Who won, dog?
No, the Niners won the game. 59-yard field goal at the end of the game to win the game and shit. So the shit was wild. The shit was wild. Like I said, man, I put a video up on my page and shit to show the shit. But yeah, I'm still cheesing from that shit.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, how was it out there? Because I know since after COVID, like the tourism and shit had been dipped.
It was. Believe me, it was a shock. My cousin picked me up from the airport and shit, and we rode out to his house in the little outskirts outside of Vegas. But when we rode back, ride down the strip, and then even having dinner, being out there, man, that shit was light. I mean, man, I done been in Vegas, man, pre-pandemic and all the shit to where on a Friday, Saturday night, man, you not able to drive what would take 10 minutes, 15 minutes. That shit would take an hour.
Hell yeah.
Just to get down the strip.
Even when you walking on the strip, you like rubbing shoulders with a bunch of people that you ain't trying to because it used to be so packed. But now I heard it's like
it ain't like that. No, it really ain't like that. It's just like a normal regular city. Hey, bunch of lights and shit. But no, it ain't packed like that. It wasn't packed like that this weekend. I can tell you that.
It's like Emeryville now.
Yeah, it wasn't even packed like that this weekend. In so many ways, for the locals, that's a good thing. But overall, but the shit was the shit was live, man. Hey, man, if you
what
ever
club
been
was
to
that you was at?
man, I was just up in the goddamn Mandalay Bay hotel and shit. So, you got hella little bars and shit inside to where ain't nobody got to pay for. So that's where, and that was like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. It was y'all, nigga, Riggs was up late for me to be able to come up and do that shit, nigga. Y'all was up late like a motherfucker on that night.
Yeah, we was late night.
Yeah, so I mean, man, hey, the drinks were still flowing and shit, so hey, motherfuckers was still up. So I was just up in some little ass spot up in Mandalay Bay, out in the middle of the
Landlord, how much was
motherfucking
the drink?
casino.
Well, was the drinks fairly priced or overpriced?
All my shit was free this weekend, bro.
Oh,
All
okay.
my
You
shit was free.
Shit,
Ain't
that's a
nothing like
plus.
was
That's a
living like
plus.
you was like
Yeah,
a
I was
diplomat up
able
in
to
there.
go to the bar and just charge it to the room. Man, the Raiders paid for every damn thing, man. They treated a nigga like, man, alumni shit. It was alumni weekend, man. I was treated like an alumni.
Wow.
So
That's
that
nice.
shit is,
Shit.
man, food for free, drinks for free. I can't even, man, it's hard to explain. It was so live. It was so live for me.
You post a lot of videos on your page?
I didn't put a lot of videos. I put up one just to show where I was sitting, watch the game from.
Oh, okay. I have to check it out.
I couldn't be a groupie. I could have been a nigga who put the cameras in some of these cats' faces. These are, man, Hall of Fame cats. Some of these cats is who I watched, as a kid growing up, wanting to play with. I saw Eric Dickerson. And being a Pop Warner guy, man, playing football as a kid, everybody wanted the Eric Dickerson face mask. So to be able to go up and walk up and shake this man's hand and shit, and man, and say, hey, nigga, everybody wanted your face mask. And right now, in Pop Warner football, everybody has, no matter what position you play, you got an Eric Dickerson face mask. So it was bad. It was crazy.
Well, I'm glad
And I'm not even a Raider
Hey,
fan.
you
That's
sound
what's so
like you
crazy
had a
about
blast out there. That's what it sounded like to me.
I'm glad you had a good time and enjoyed yourself.
Yeah, the shit was yeah, it was different. It was different. As a Niner fan, it was like, hey, I'm glad we won the game and shit. I got I don't know if I put that video up there, but I'm standing right there where they got the boom box coming out and all the shit, and Trent Williams is right there. Hey man, it's surreal, man. Shit was surreal. I'm still in all that shit. But let's get back on the topic and shit. Hey man, yeah, sometimes these brands, Samsung, don't get the motherfucking washer and dryers, or the stove, or the refrigerator.
Now I've had good luck with the stove and the mic and the refrigerator. It's going on 5 years now. I haven't had no issues.
Give it time. Don't worry. Give it time.
I'm like,
Samsung.
that's what I was saying earlier. It's good to have a home service warranty because
True.
When you break down, shit, you pay a small little fee, and I done got brand new appliances and shit over the years from having warranty fees. So
Samsung is only good for goddamn phones and TVs. Anything else, don't fuck with it. And I learned that shit because my youngest son, man, when he was working and all the shit, going through school, whatever and shit, he worked at a furniture spot or whatever, and he was like, man, don't buy that shit. Don't buy that shit. Kenmore, always solid. It's a solid ass brand. Always do Kenmore. But
yeah, Kenmore been around for a minute.
Kenmore been around forever.
Yeah,
and Kenmore will never disappoint you. This new shit to where they actually got, man, my fucking stove is a Bluetooth. Like, man, for what? Why? Why do I need Bluetooth with my fucking stove? So no.
I mean, that's just like the TV. The TVs on the fridge is now. I'm like, I never imagined we would have something like that, but to some people, that's, you know, a lot of people like to get the newest thing, right? Whether it's a phone, a TV, a car, they just always have to have the newest and the best thing out. So some people, that's like right up their alley. Me, I'm the kind of person, I don't need that. I don't need to be able to look at my apps on the refrigerator and shit like that. I mean, we have enough apps and social media in our life. Like now we got the refrigerator. Like,
yeah, I can see this shit. Yeah.
I'm just gonna open and shut that motherfucker, grab the shit out I need, cook, bake, whatever, and you know, go on my merry way. Like, but you know,
Hey
so
man, they added a feature on my fucking stove where I could tap on it to look in. What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
It's cool. It's cool. It's some crazy shit, but it's like, why? Why do I need to do that?
A bake, bake at 350, slay them cakes. That's all I need. I just need to bake, and that's it. I don't need all that extra bullshit. Just as long as that motherfucker come on. Don't let it be a power surge or a storm in the area. I'm about to die over here. I'm like, ooh-wee. Like that's the worst. That's the worst thing when you are a chef or a cook and the power go out and you got orders that are paid for, and you be praying to God like, please let the power come back on. Please don't let the power go out. But other than that,
Hood. Can I ask a question? I'm gonna ask this question real quick because I don't know. You a single woman?
yes, I am.
Oh, okay. Yes, indeed. Patty cake baker's man. Hey,
well, I guess that's my time to depart.
No, I'm just fucking around. I ain't gonna go there. I got a woman. I'm just bullshit. I'm just talking shit.
Jackie, come rescue me. I'm in the hot seat.
Nah, you ain't in the hot seat. You good.
I think everybody on here is single. I know Riz is landlord. Are you single? Are you single, Beezy?
I'm not single. We're not gonna say that out loud.
That's right. You are married.
I'm single, but landlord engaged.
I'm not married or engaged or nothing, but no, you know.
Okay.
We're not gonna scream that out while we on live and shit, saying I'm single.
Straighten it out.
No, I'm not single. I ain't single. I ain't single.
Don't want nobody to be like, I heard landlord say, oh, now he's single.
Yeah. Hey, they'll find it. Believe me, they'll find it. So nah.
Yeah, we don't want no assumption, no rumors to get started.
We don't want that shit. No, not over here.
Yeah.
We'll have somebody putting up on their goddamn community post wall.
Mm-hmm.
And be trying to figure out who you are because I said it. So yeah.
Yep. And you already know how it go. So rumors get started. Next thing you know, our names is in a live or 2 or 3 or 4.
Exactly.
Yeah. So.
Hey, Riz, it'd be easy. Remember, I got trolled on y'all panel after I talked about what trolling is and shit, and I got trolled. I ended up winning that battle. But I'm not gonna go there right now on this page about it. But I won that battle. I'm the true king of trolls.
You just need your title, huh? That's what I'm saying. Get that man his title.
Give him the belt.
That's what I'm saying. You earned it, bro.
I can point in the direction of how I ended up. Hey, I had to get my get back, and yeah,
oh man,
yeah.
The champ is here.
The champ is here. The motherfucking champ is here. Thank you, Jackie. Still hanging out with us.
Up here just to fuck with y'all, man. I'm loaded.
Thank you for still engaging in the chat at like 12:36 a.m. my time.
Yeah, Jackie's a soldier. Appreciate you coming up too, landlord.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, I'm about to cut, man. I'm so loaded. I got some mushroom candy bars, and I just finished off the one I got on Friday.
Well, it still give you the effects of mushrooms though, like the psychedelic effects.
Nigga, it's a whole lot Oh, it's a whole lot harder, my guy. Hey, nigga.
I'd have to try to look into that because I love mushrooms. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I just I don't like eating them.
Hey, the taste of that regular shit, nah, fuck that. And you know that's a good high. But these candy bars, you can't taste none of that shit. Like with weed edibles, you can taste the weed and no matter what
Yes, you
edible. I
can.
don't give a
Absolutely.
fuck what you doing. But this mushroom shit, oh man, no. These candy bars, nigga.
What? Hey,
and you get them at the dispensary?
Nigga, I got these from Vegas. I got these while I was out in Vegas.
Candy
I
bars.
was just about to ask you how the dispensary was out there.
Wow.
No,
I heard the dispensaries is cool, dog.
I mean, but you know they overcharge on the strip with the shit. But I mean,
I can definitely
crazy.
fucking
coming from
California,
you know,
like $30 for a candy bar. How much is it?
They probably want
Like
$100 for an eighth.
40, 50 an eighth.
No, they probably want more.
And a little bit more if you're gonna get it on the strip.
Nigga, more.
Yeah, they want more.
And the reason why they want more on the strip is because they know folks is coming in from out of town, so that's the closest thing to their hotel or whatever and shit. It's like, oh, I'm able to go here and buy some weed, and they're gonna go buy the weed, so they're gonna spend that extra. They're gonna spend that extra. You know,
plus you in Vegas, so they know you're gonna have some
Cali
cheap.
to Vegas. I'm like, man, I don't have to bring weed from Cali to Vegas and shit. So it's like I get there, my cousin was like, oh man, these niggas give this shit to me for free. Right. And he gave me hella cartridges and edibles and I ain't never left. I've never left somewhere that I went to and came back with shit. I never do that.
Cool.
And I ended up leaving back with shit. It's like, oh, okay, it's all good.
Yeah.
Wow. You was
Hood Table, you don't even partake in that type of shit. You just drink, huh?
Well, once upon a time, long ago, I did. But yeah, now I just drink.
Okay, so you kind of like White Catch you on the Slender or something. You might hit it or something. Once or twice.
Oh, you know what? I used to all the time, all the time, right? But then after I started having kids, and I would go like 9-something months without doing it, and then I would do it again, and it was like a totally different. I mean, I was like on 4, 5, 11 of them, just tripping out. And
giggling and shit, huh?
Where it was bad. It was bad. And so I just eventually gave it up because it was like, it wasn't, my body wasn't reacting to it the way it used to. So I don't know.
Oh, you got that paranoid, you got that paranoid addiction.
Honest to God, one time after I had my child and my brother had some, and we was kicking it. He had to talk me through all night. It was like 4 or 5 hours. I was up rocking back and forth, crying. And all kind. He was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "You done put something in my shit." No, I didn't. Like, I mean, it was bad. It was bad. I don't know. It was like after a while of not doing it and trying to do weed again, it was bad. It was horrible.
Weed edibles is bad because you start grabbing the motherfuckers and you eating them, and it's like, oh, this ain't shit.
Yeah, you start liking the taste, or
whatnot. Yeah, you liking the taste of it. And once that shit kick in, it's like, oh, I fucked up.
You fucked up.
I'm scared of an edible because I be seeing how people be like,
you're not even comfortable sitting down. Like, it's crazy. How do you get uncomfortable sitting down, bro? Like,
yeah, because we got high tolerance.
And what folks don't understand, it's recreational in a lot of places. The medical marijuana shit is stronger than the recreational shit that you go buy from all these dispensaries. Correct, if you got that medical shit, that medical shit where you pull that card out, oh, that medical shit is.
You got the good shit.
I got gummies right now where you go to a recreational spot, the bag is 100 milligrams. So that means there's 10 gummies in there and every one is just 10 milligrams. Man, I got a bag right now of fucking gummies at 50 milligrams a piece.
That's fucking crazy.
50 milligrams a piece.
Hey, and peep this, bro. Like I used to be because it's like a landlord is talking about that medicinal one. It's all on how it's curated, right? Because not all edibles are created equal. Because before,
Exactly.
I used to have those medium ones. So I remember this happened to me. I was like, man, these edibles don't be doing shit for me. And my boy had gave me some of those medicinal ones because he worked at the club, and he was like, hey, bro, like, don't eat these all at the same time. Like, you got to like break them down. And I was just like, man, these edibles don't be doing shit, bro. Like what you talking about? And I had woke up, like, you know how you wake up late night and want the munchies. I was like, fuck it, I'll just eat these edibles. And I just start popping them because they was hella good.
You fucked up.
Bruh, I went back to sleep. Bro, I woke up and I swear to God, the whole day I was on, my nigga. I couldn't even work.
Yeah, dog,
like Cass was just looking at me. Yeah,
you fucked up. Yeah, you fucked up with that one.
He was popping them like,
bro.
I got off edibles and got hella mad, dog. Fucked off my whole day, dog.
Bro, I was lit the whole day.
Couldn't make no money, couldn't do shit. I was just like, this is fucking
see, that's what I'm scared of.
Yeah, I'm keeping it real now. Now it wasn't all of the ones. So like landlord is saying, not everyone will do that to you, but like you do got to read the label and then calculate. Okay, 50 milligrams. Like you kind of got to get into your scientific bag to calculate it.
Or make sure the motherfucker that give them to you ain't bullshitting you, man, and keeping it real.
50,
like
50,
some people be trying to act
milligrams.
funny and give you some shit and be like, yeah, they all right, knowing they
Yeah.
hitters,
knowing they power.
I'm not sharing these with nobody that ain't on that level.
Yeah, because you'll fuck somebody off and they'll have a bad trip off that shit.
I would never.
They'll think that you tried to do something to them.
Yep.
Man, I would never sneak this shit. Hey, I got some 50 million. Hey, this one motherfucking gummy is 50. It ain't the 10s that you used
That's
to.
a lot.
This motherfucker is 50.
Yeah, no, that's a lot for one, bro.
He running around end up in
That's a lot for one.
And like Jackie
And
said,
it's a bag. It's a bag full of 20. So even when I'm at the game on Saturday and shit, man, I'm off the 50 milligram motherfucking goddamn gummy for the weed shit, and I'm off the candy bar for the mushrooms. Nigga, I was in that motherfucker zooted, and it was like, oh, what the fuck is going on? And I enjoy all that shit.
You lucky you didn't find yourself on the football field.
I know, right?
Like completely on.
Jumping over the barrier and come running out
Straight
there
up,
to be on TV.
Like 100 yards across the field. Touchdown.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, shit is crazy, man. I mean.
Yeah, like
man, toast to y'all, man. I was supposed to get off of here because these mushrooms got me talking this shit, and I'm still up. Let me go. Let me call my baby.
Get off of here because your girl got to be at work.
I gotta call my
we
baby
2.5
right
hours in hood table shit.
Yeah,
nobody hitting the link to being on a whole nother hour and shit.
I gotta walk down the hallway at 7 a.m. to clock in for work.
I gotta call my baby right now before I end up trying to holler at hood table when you niggas drop off.
You can't holler at me because you ain't single for one. I ain't trying to be no side piece.
I'm hollering at y'all. I'm just fucking around. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man. Hey, man. Appreciate you letting me up here and shit, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Riggs, Bees, man. Hood. Shout out to y'all, man. I'm saluting y'all right now.
For sure, man. Be good out there, man.
Y'all be good.
All right, enjoy evening. Hey,
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead because I know you got to get out of here too, though. Because, but yeah, Jackie was right about the zombie mode and Walking Dead. And sometimes they call it couch lock because you just like sitting there on the couch and you can't even do nothing. Like you'll be watching a show. And it's just like
the show watching you.
That's how I was with the regular weed. After I had my kids, I was like
the show watching you, nigga. You like, damn, what the fuck you looking at me for?
And your heartbeat bouncing out your chest.
Yeah, that heart. Hey, the hood table. I had somebody from down south that had came over here and off the regular weed because they be smoking all that stress and shit with seeds down there. Not all, but in some places. And bro straight up was like, at one point he was trying to fight because he thought like I swear to God, he thought like we had put like y'all seen on Friday when
dog. They be
Smokey was in
motherfuckers
that
get to
picture.
tripping. They ain't been that loaded, bro. And they get to tripping, my nigga.
They're like, I ain't never smoked no shit. Like, I'm like,
Right,
you need
bro.
to calm down.
Right. You need to calm your motherfucking ass down,
I know.
nigga.
I was like, I know my brother.
Like, I'm sorry you be smoking on that bunk skunk, nigga, but you know what I'm saying? Fuck.
Like,
my brother
we
loves
don't
me. He
smoke
would
on
put
that
something
bam
in my.
bam
It
out
was.
here,
I
bro.
just had a bad reaction because he was really like, "What is wrong with you? Why are you acting like this?"
Another
oh
thing,
my God.
Hood.
He didn't know whether to call 911, the hospital. He was like, "Oh my God!"
Straight
like,
confusion.
The other thing, the Hood
really
table is like, you know how, because if you drink, right, and everybody knows this, if you drink on that empty stomach, you already know that it's going to take that to another level. So it's the same thing too when people like first smoking. That's why you used to hear, I don't know if they still say it, but people say, man, it don't be nothing like that first high when you wake up in the morning. Yeah, because you didn't have anything. So now you know your whole bloodstream is just pumping nothing but THC. So you're getting higher, you know what I mean? And then as you start doing, your blood start flowing, and you know you're getting more high because you know it's pumping the THC faster to your heart. And that's where, and it's the same thing with alcohol too. When you wake up, and you know, it'd be some breakfast drinkers, right? Like people will eat some bacon, eggs, and pancakes with a side of Ciroc or tequila. You feel
And
me?
they
Like,
also believe that if you wake up with
Ouch.
a hangover, that you should drink more liquor to,
balance it out a little bit.
Right. But what I learned when I was younger, this OG lady had told me when you're drinking, the same amount of liquor that you drink in a cup, you should throw it back with water.
For sure.
Every cup of liquor, the same amount of water. So
Yeah, because you notice when you wake up the
why
next
you
day, you
always
damn
see
near
me
drink a
if I'm
lake.
drinking, I got water. I'm back to back.
Yeah, that's why I was gonna say, Hood. I use the water as a chaser. You feel me? Because then you be on a cool, and it gives you like an even kill buzz where it's like I get to feel it. I'm lit. I'm perking. I'm popping.
I'm
my
still
stuff.
buzzed, but I'm like coherent, and I'm still like,
You won't be
you
on that
know, don't
angry.
feel like I'm about to pass out, or you know, and I don't wake up with a hangover, and I can get up and go to work or whatever I got planned.
Hey, that hangover, but you know those ones when you be over the toilet and it don't be nothing, so you just.
It used to be like that when I was
that
when
dry
I was
heave
that
shit.
dry heave, big rig, you know that shit. That
especially
is
in my
the
20s.
worst stuff ever. So that's actually why I start drinking the water, because I was like, I cannot do this shit.
But
Like
you
that
learn
shit
your
only happened to
limit.
me a
You
couple
learn your
times.
limit.
Yeah, exactly.
As you get older and mature, you learn your limit. And I remember, I hope my son ain't watching right now, but one time he got real sick. He came home, and all I heard him was all in the background. And 10 minutes, he
You
goes
know
in
that
the room,
sound.
30 minutes later, he back in there. And so the next morning, I'm like, "Are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, Mom, I think I just had some." I said, "You got to learn your limit, son." And he's in his early 20s. I said, "You got to learn your limit." I said, "Don't ever think that I wasn't in the toilet bowl, sleeping on the floor." I mean, I done been through all that shit. A lot of us parents been through the same shit y'all doing. Driving around. I remember driving around, hanging out with my girls, and I'm throwing up while they driving, door open. I mean, like, we didn't have our days, okay? I said, but you have to learn your limit. Do it now, because you don't want to end up in a fucked up situation. So, yeah, you got to learn your limit. But yeah, that dry heaving. Oh, you feel like something in your stomach, ain't nothing there, and then that, what's that shit that come up?
That stomach acid shit, man. That shit nasty.
Yeah, they call it like
it's got like
phlegm or
a
something.
it's got like a
they call it the bile.
that's your stomach shit, man. I think that's what break down your food or something, man. That shit.
Yeah.
But it's a real strong taste to it too. It's nasty. I don't like that
that's
shit.
Jackie, yep, that bile. Oh.
And another thing too, especially for the youngins, I would also say, stand on your own business versus the peer pressure. Because what happened when I grew up in the era was whatever age you turn, that's how many shots. Oh, you 21 shots.
Fuck that.
That's how people used to do it. You feel me? Here, 21. Oh, and then if you like, I'm only at 10, I'm good. Oh, Big Rig, you a sucker, man. You lightweight,
I'm
man.
a sucker then.
No, but some people, they be like, I ain't gonna be no punk, and then
hell yeah, shit.
Now my uncle did that to my oldest son when he turned 21.
Because then you're gonna be doing that shit that Hood Table was talking about, that dry heaving and all that bullshit, bro. I know what comes with it, bro. I'm good. You can't peer pressure me in this to a fucked up night, bro. Like if I didn't already been through it, like there's no way. Now if I'm new and I don't know, yeah, you might have got me. But like if I already know, like hell nah, nigga, like you call me anything under the sun, bro. Like homie, I ain't doing it, bro. You do
peer
it.
pressure can get you purely fucked up.
Hell yeah, I'm cool. Yes. I hate those nights, man. I hate bad fucking alcohol nights, the spinning, the throwing. I hate that. That like
you pray to God, like Lord.
Yeah, and it's like there's nothing enjoyable about that.
Nothing at all. And don't have kids. Don't have little kids. And you gotta cook and get some.
And some people do that shit damn near every night. You know what I mean? It's like, wow, bro.
Yeah. I didn't have my moments. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't above nobody. I didn't have my moments. That's why I said to my son, you have to learn your limit because you can end up in a fucked up situation. Now, they might not have known that mama was on 1 in the morning trying to cook them eggs and sausages or get them off to school. But child, I remember sometimes I'd be like, fuck. Mama, what?
I know in that sleep too, when you had a hangover sleep, it'd be hard to try to get people out when people be hitting your shoulder. It's like, do not touch me right now.
Don't touch me. Yeah. Don't look at me. Don't touch me.
Don't ask me nothing.
Yeah, just leave me smooth the fuck alone. Give me like a cup of ice water or something. Like just let me be.
Yeah, you got so those was the times, and like you said, you gotta preach that that message. But I know people after the dry heaving, and they'll be like, okay, cool, now the worst part is done, and then they go back to picking that bottle up because they like I got the bad part out, so now I'm good. It's like a recharge. I see a lot of people. Well, I've seen in the past a lot of people do that because they be doing it at the club, mind you. Like I've seen people throwing up at the club. But then, you know, somebody else will buy them a drink. So they're like, or the mixing too. Because that's another thing too, right? We was cracking and we got it cracking with the tequila. And now somebody brings in a bottle of heme. And now they're like, all right, well, I ain't turning down no cognac.
Mixing that light with the dark and things like that.
Now you just took yourself to like ultimate zombie status.
Yeah. Well, I learned my lesson a long time ago. I can't remember the last time I had like a hangover or... It's been a very, 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 very long time. But now
your best behavior,
I like to have me a little nightcap after a long day of work, you know, wind down. But I don't get down like I used to when I was young.
Hey, but when you say a little nightcap, what did that mean? Because some people be saying a little nightcap and they talking about a fifth of more.
I'm talking about a nightcap, like a cup of drink. Like
and you still drinking on that drink. Hey, I gotta get up out of here, y'all, because I gotta let some of this water out. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just shut this down. But I appreciate you at the table. Be easy.
Y'all
have a great night
too. And salute to Sincere and salute to the Hood Table and Big Rick for putting on an awesome show. I'm out. Appreciate y'all.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you too, and I appreciate everyone in the chat. You guys make sure you are liking and sharing the video. If you haven't already liked and shared the video, please do that for us. We really do appreciate you guys, and thank you for joining us this evening. And on the way out, I'm going to go ahead and play our little theme song, our little intro, outro that Charlie made for us. And make sure you guys like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. Let's see, where is it? Here it go. Love you guys. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant at all times, and always remember to keep it hood.
From the block to the hood table, big rig slaps and cake decorating diva, discussing local issues, national news too, encouraging y'all to like or share and subscribe. We bring the heat, keeping it real tight. From the White House to the gutter, we report right. Welcome to the show, where we break it down. From the block to the hood table, it's all around. Sexy side profile man, the one and only Big Rig Slaps in the cake decorating diva, the one and only the Hood Table. With news you can't use and subjects that need to be spoke. From the block to the hood, from the White House to the broke, we got many different topics and subjects. Grab your seat, get your popcorn. Let's get under the sun. From education to health, we're here to run. Engage with us, spread the word far and wide. Appreciate y'all, thank you for the support. We bring the heat, keeping it real tight. From the White House to the gutter, we report right. Welcome to the show, where we break it down. From the block to the hood table, it's all around. Sexy side profile man, the one and only Big Rig Slaps in the cake decorating diva. The one and only The Hood Table, with news you can use and subjects that need to be spoke. From the block to the hood, from the White House to the broke, we got many different topics and subjects. Grab your seat, get your popcorn, let's get ready.
Good night, y'all.